and welcome to the show! I am Wolfie Bane, your evil GM for today, and welcome back, finally, to Geddon, the Centre of Magic, episode 16, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I've lost
got it wrong.
I probably have.
He's got it wrong, it's not my fault, it says.
I mean, obviously it's episode 69.
Naturally. The only reason I went for 16 is that I went onto my uploads, and the first one I found was episode 15. So we're going with it 16, and I'll fix it on the actual upload on Monday if all else fails.
Fine, if you've already uploaded episode 16, just call this episode 16 to Electric Boogaloo, and everything will work out, I'm sure.
Be the point of everyone's just really confused. Why is there no episodes? Why does it go from 16 to 18? Oh, there's a 16 season 2.
Yeah.
But I am back as the evil GM, and we are here with a full party. They actually were pretty much on time. We've just been shit talking for the past couple minutes. So let's go down the line, see who people are. Bob, say something.
Something, Bob side.
Okay. Jay, say something.
What's poppin'?
Zara, say something.
I'm eating Cheetos.
Ooh, nice.
Mm.
Cav, say something.
Howdy ho.
Howdy ho!
No.
And Steph, say something.
Steph, say something.
Okay. And I would say what we did last time, but I think it's way funnier if we have Jay, who dibsed the recap.
I called dibs on the recap.
Yeah.
I definitely know what happened.
Exactly.
Right?
You were there for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was very dramatic. You know, we had our tiger friend, our giant, horrific, monstrous tiger friend, who was defending the outside of the cave. While we went to go, you know, kick ass, take names, chew bubblegum. We ran out of bubblegum halfway there. So, you know, just kicking ass and taking names at this point. And so we go in, and, you know, just Deathblight chilling, doing its own thing. Deathblight things, you know.
Yeah.
And we're like, man, this'll be a fight. And then it just turned all like the bones there into like a dragon. And so there was an epic battle, which honestly, words won't do justice for. If you want to know about it, you're gonna have to go and see it. But like, orbs were used, spells were slung, spells probably also were ineffective to some degrees. It was very epic. At some point, we probably realized, you know, fighting the skeleton that can be controlled by a being made out of death magic. Probably not the best task to do. Kind of an impossible one in the grand scheme of things. So instead, we went and just like popped that giant death blister, and you know, everything worked out. It was great, but genuinely, you'll have to go and watch it because like words won't do it justice. What happened?
You know what? That was pretty good. We did,
Okay.
you know, Smith and Trash did some epic like rock and iron throwing shit as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly, I remember that.
Here's a big question for your memory. How many times did I die?
That's a good
I
question,
mean,
actually.
legally speaking, you're already dead, so the answer is always.
How many times? Yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. It's a trick question. You gotta try harder than that to catch me out, you.
Here's a really fun one, though. What happened to Dixie?
Nothing. She waited outside.
Yeah, she got locked out the room.
Because we totally forgot about Dixie.
She was just kind of
She
stuck in
went-
the middle corridor.
Yeah,
She was taking notes.
Yeah, she couldn't see anything because the boss fog door went up, and and Cav got a sweet hat,
Ah, yeah.
which I can't remember what I started it as, but I know it's powerful.
Yeah, it said in the Discord.
Yeah, like all the magic items that I forget.
Yeah.
What I've given them. Like it was a very entertaining thing earlier. I was because Jay was the first one in chat, and I said it's always entertaining when you see someone roll damage for a weapon that you forgot they had.
Yeah.
As anyone currently looking at the stream can see.
Yeah.
So, let's set the scene. You guys are in a big heap of bones with a giant exploded wall blister. This is a bunch of crystals on the ceiling. I think the Shadow Wolf is still attached to the ceiling.
No, I'm down.
You're down? Okay.
Remember, I came down to help.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, because you nearly lost 2 party members at the end, and I don't actually remember how.
A series of unfortunate events.
That's usually how things go with this party. So
Bad medicine checks.
oh, it was very bad medicine.
That's
yeah.
what it was the medicine. Oh my god.
I was
Yeah,
kicking people to life again.
You did. You got medicine proficiency actually.
Yes.
Because you were weirdly consistent.
Sorry, I was having an
Panicking.
aneurysm trying to remember what we did last session.
It's
There was
been
enough-
4
We're all
weeks.
coming back to me now.
It's been 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was enough vague recollection
Yeah,
that started flooding back of
Listen,
the trauma. The trauma came back.
y'all might have struggled, but I remembered the entire session perfectly. That's why I did the recap.
Yes, one who wasn't here for most of it
Yeah.
remembers perfectly.
Also, remember that Zariel brought down the wrath of Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yep.
you cannot forget the
Also happened.
biggest lightning bolt we've ever seen. Holy crap.
That was a lot of damage. You ever seen a 6-digit actually was it a 7-digit or 6-digit damage number?
Yes, when the death blight is glad it had a death ward.
Yeah, the thing had a death ward, which is why it didn't die instantly. It was 5 million damage-ish. 5 million some change, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dixie is standing in the doorway now that the fog basically has gone. You are all alive. I don't think any of you are unconscious anymore.
No.
Alright.
Because I think you guys healed each other up. I don't think there's anyone who's like stable but unconscious.
Sleep. I'm asleep. I'm asleep.
Yeah, you're passed out.
Yeah, I was very exhausted.
Yeah, because people have multiple layers of exhaustion. Which I believe, I think Smith actually has 1 level as well. Which I think I noted down somewhere.
I got a level of what?
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Oh yeah, I remember. How could I forget?
Yeah. I mean, I forgot that if you have 1 or not, and I was controlling your character for a good portion of it. So.
I've got 1.
Man, if you forgot, I definitely don't. That's how that works, right?
I think most people have at least 1.
I think most of you have at least 1, but I don't think anyone got away scot-free on the exhaustion spears. Anyway, so what are you gonna do? You're in a cave. There's bones everywhere.
The crystals.
You're gonna loot the crystals from the ceiling.
I want
Try
something
already-
to wash this goo off.
I mean, I already got like 11 of the death crystals last time, remember?
Yep.
Oh, you actually did mine them out, yes.
I did.
Oh, but wait, one of the most important details we missed from the recap was that one of our marks had gone.
Yep, that was the big one. One of your
Yeah, one of
marks
the marks, what?
is no longer working. The southernmost mark.
Oh.
See,
The most
I'm clever.
downwards. The most downwards one. It's not really south.
Yeah.
I
I,
get an extra point.
Yes.
I also have 2 whites worth of legally distinct copper, I believe. No, bronze. Legally
Right, it was
distinct bronze.
Legally distinct bronze.
Yeah.
Center bottom pitch black
Cav,
gone.
for remembering that last bit, you get an inspiration. Jay, roll a d20.
16. Some people would be happy with that number. Not me. Not good enough.
Yeah, 18's better, right?
Nat 20 or bust.
Nat 20 or bust. Okay, so Jay, you kick a couple of the bones to the side, just like, just in a huff of some description,
Yeah.
and
Like, not
you
good to eat here.
you find something good to eat. Actually,
It's something to eat.
yes, it is a. It smells great, like weirdly so, considering the rest of the room
Oh
stinks.
no, not again.
Death food.
Oh, something really, really good smelling. Which means it's either a mushroom or bacon.
Yep.
You can smell it. It's like basically by where you like kicked a couple of the heads, bones to the side, and you like it opened a little crack, and you can smell something really good coming out of it. Would you like to
Well,
investigate further?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% gonna investigate further. What is it?
Cool. Make me athletics check.
Damn, I don't know if I'll succeed on this, guys.
Probably will.
29.
An average roll.
I don't know. Is it good enough?
Yeah, so 29 is good enough to move the significant amount of bones in the way, and you find a small. It's like very tiny. Like honestly, the best description would be a plum, right? That'd be the best description. Complete with green leaves, but the plum itself, instead of its normal purpley color, it is like pitch black.
Oh.
Ooh, a death plum.
And it smells delicious?
It smells really good, yeah.
Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna eat it now. Actually, no, wait. I'll dust it off first. It was, like, in the ground.
It was in the ground in a pile of corpses.
You know? Yeah. I'll just give it, like, a quick little wash and then eat it.
Okay.
No hesitation, like, you
I
know.
assumed, yeah.
I've worked up an appetite here.
I'm
Right.
just gonna sit and watch.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw, Jay.
Let me get right on that. Oh, that's a lucky number, right?
You rolled a 2.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. So that is a fail.
Nice.
Okay. So what happens here?
Oh, alternatively, can it be a success if I ask really nicely?
I don't know. You did just eat the thing that's doing it to you.
Yeah.
I don't think you can ask it a question anymore.
No, I just meant ask you very nicely.
Oh,
Please,
no.
Mr. GM, I can't do this.
Oh no, this is gonna be funny.
Gotta let me succeed. I did
I have a
absolutely
question.
destroy you in Munchkin.
You did win it. You did beat in Munchkin, which was pretty funny. I won the first game. I'm okay with that. I had my win.
I know how you get the win. I know how you get it. Go buy him a tier 3 subscription.
If you buy a tier 3 sub, I'll let you pass. Yeah.
I mean,
That is how
it's
it works.
always worth a tier 3 subscription to the Fenris Wolfie Bane channel, but...
You willing to pay like 30 quid to get a reroll?
You know, I can't say I have a spare 30 quid going, but anyone watching, subscription to the Fenris Wolfie Bane channel, 100% worth. Do it, get me that free pass.
Only a tier 3 sub will get the reroll. It doesn't look like one's immediately come in. Oh, I'll wait for the delay. I'll give it a moment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep, doesn't look like one's come in. Yeah, I've seen the delay because I put my hands on my hips for it. So, you know, unfortunately you're not getting a reroll. So, Jay, question for you. What is your resistances or weaknesses towards necrotic damage?
That's an excellent question.
Yeah.
That I'll get back to you on once I read this giant list.
Yep.
Yep, okay. I'm technically vulnerable to radiant damage.
Yeah, I know you are. And you have the other thing which makes you resistant to it, which is very funny.
I'm not asleep, unfortunately.
No.
You know, reading all this, I can safely say, I have nothing to do with necrotic damage here.
Cool.
I'm hard to poison, but necrotic damage just no.
Yeah, cool. So, first of all, you take... So that is...
As long as it's under 87 damage,
It
I'm
is.
fine with this.
because
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on one of the d20s, so it's fine. You take
Oh, thank
29
goodness.
necrotic damage.
Could be worse.
Yeah. You gain... Oh, that was a 6. 6 madness.
Oh,
Does
man,
that-
that's my first 6 madness
Oh,
somehow.
we don't want him mad.
He actually didn't have any madness, fair enough.
I've got a lot of corruption, not a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
knew you had a
madness.
lot of corruption. And you gain resistance to necrotic damage.
Oh.
So you feel a bit of like a heartburn, essentially. For...
Yeah, this plum, I think that plum was like a little bit acidy.
You just ate goo, bro.
No, it was an actual
It's a
fruit.
plum.
It was an actual fruit.
Death goo.
It was actual. It's an actual fruit. It wasn't goop. It was actual. It was an actual fruit.
Oh no, my character believes it was just goo.
It was a lump of goop.
Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
I wouldn't
You,
eat.
you filthy.
I wouldn't eat goo. Actually,
It
wait.
lives!
It's melted cheese goo.
There is
Mm.
goo in. There is that death-like goop still in the room, twitching a little bit.
I mean, I probably shouldn't eat that.
You
I
guys
mean,
were
it's-
discussing whether to eat it next.
But you could try it.
I mean, I'll have some if you have some.
I
I mean,
sadly lack your constitution. However, I'm sure the elf will be up for trying anything to improve his kill-death ratio of himself.
I mean, the elf can't. The elf can't eat, and
He can
has
just pass
then
it through
become like
himself.
what, a ghost who also can't eat.
well, I
Maybe-
can try eat the death blight, but I'm not entirely sure what it'll do.
Just rub it all over yourself.
Yeah, I guess just like use it like a lotion.
Yeah, puts the lotion on.
I honestly thought you were gonna do the freaking was it Silence the Lambs?
I was going
You
to,
were.
but then I was like, there's no basket, so this is
Put
irrelevant.
the lotion on the skin.
Yeah, that's it. I'm too tired. Forgive me.
I don't know if I can make a
He's like,
Lotion. make a lotion out of the death blight.
You can certainly-
Surely we can make some sort of grenade. Or
Why would we
bomb.
want a death blight grenade?
To sell or, finish enemies quickly,
What?
maybe. Yeah, I'm just thinking about your protection here.
Oh, it's 40k. I was sure. Blight grenade sounds familiar. Where does that come? Where is that ringing a bell? It's Warhammer. It's 40k.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but it sounds good.
They're very good in Warhammer.
Mm.
Well,
And then we can make holy hand grenades when we find a holy place.
well, if I die eating this, what do
Hey.
I give all my stuff to then?
I mean, I'll take it. I can probably make something out of it.
Give it to Baggy.
Give it to Baggy.
Aggie is the best of us.
He's the only one worthy.
Queef
Yeah,
the baggy.
You just write up a quick will.
Oh well. I probably find out if it's safe to eat, because I mean, I'm already dead.
Yeah, so it can't get that much worse, can it?
I can't be more dead? Or can I? I don't know. I'm gonna get a little bit of the death light.
Okay, make me a strength check. Flat strength, no athletics.
Okay. Flat strength check.
Yep.
Okay.
17, you succeed. You pull a gelatinous goop amount of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to solidify a bit more. Like it was like semi-liquid. It's like hardening a bit. It's like kind of very thick jelly at the moment.
Oh,
Okay.
What if we could make a coating for our weapons and then infect people with death blight?
Then just hand him a black iron weapon.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to make us
To weaponize,
deadlier.
weaponize
I'm
this goop.
weaponizing us, guys.
Okay, what are you gonna do with the blob bit that you have?
Put it in your pocket.
Not Shadow Elf.
I wonder if I could make a grenade out of them.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
You two have got the same brain cell.
Grenades,
Nice.
arrows, instruments of death.
Like a death loot.
Try and absorb it or something. I don't know.
How? Say he's trying to absorb it. It's very non-specific. What do you
Extent
do?
as Kirby mode, obviously. Big suck.
Do you
Yeah,
try-
Smith, we're trying to think of weapons here, and this guy's trying to find a suppository. What's going on?
Do you
Right.
try to eat it? Do you rub it on yourself? What do you do with this blob?
Hmm.
You basically got like a tiramisu in one hand. What are you doing with?
Hmm.
Tiramisu. Fine then, I'll eat it.
Okay. First of all, make me a con save. Cool. Second of all, make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Is
Okay.
it wise? Probably not.
Okay. Now make me a strength save at disadvantage.
Okay.
4. Okay. You're an undead, so it's this bit. Oh, you fall unconscious.
Nap time.
You're stable,
Yeah.
but you just fall unconscious. You just, for the rest of you, you just see him go, bottoms up, eat it, and then just go out of the air.
I'd say to Smith, I mean, I was kind of joking with the whole eating, you know.
I mean, he's not dead,
He-
right? Wait,
Nah.
no. That's a
Yeah,
dumb
how do you
question. He's
tell?
He
always
needs all the
dead.
help he can get. So. And this is
Anyway.
entertaining, right? for his-
So, like,
his
how
gods.
do we go about this? Like, I reckon we can do something wacky with the arrows. I imagine that your weird bow's gonna hate it, though.
Yeah, I think I don't know how it would work because he makes his own string. I mean, his arrows, you know. So
He makes his arrows out of you.
exactly, and I can't really just like whack that in my arm, you know. I think the grenade thing is a good bet, or
Right.
maybe some small daggers or something we can throw.
Right. So,
Yeah.
hear me out. We need some cat hair.
Out of curiosity, what is Zariel currently doing?
Is she
I'm
lying on the
watching
floor?
Everyone. Oh wait, am I passed out?
I don't think you passed that. I think
No.
I think you were given a healing potion, so you're
You
actually
were
awake.
saved. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm just watching everyone eat goo.
Yeah, you just saw one of your party members eat goo, pat, and then just drop. You don't know if they're dead, unconscious, or
Oh yeah.
Can I
we
like
get
try
some
and
of
heal
her hair.
them?
you can if you like. Yeah.
I have that spell.
Roll me an intelligence check, Zara.
No, I can't. I can't find roll 20.
You're on it.
There we go.
Yeah, click where it says intelligence on the left, please.
Yeah, I think we go with your idea, Smith.
Saving throw.
Just a flat check. So click literally where it says intelligence further left, where it has the numbers. If you click where
Yeah.
it says intelligence, it should work. 16. You pass the basically the memory check there. You know that healing magic kills him.
Oh.
It's
Well,
the
that's
undead.
lucky.
It's the undead that's unconscious currently.
Ah, yes.
I'll just yell at Zariel. Why don't you just smother him in goo?
I
It's
think.
death. It'll heal him.
I don't think that's how it works. Because he had a bit of goo and look at what's happened.
But we haven't tried covering him in it.
You cover him in goo. I don't want to touch the goo.
Then why don't... Oh, you know what? There's an easy way of doing this. I'll just pick him up and dunk him and go.
Okay,
Maybe
that
it'll,
works.
it'll be like a, salt bath or something for him.
Okay,
It's like a reverse crane game.
about 5 minutes has passed. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Smith, make me a dex save.
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
11.
Okay. Bob, do me a favour and roll me 2d6, please.
2d6
Plus your con.
plus my con.
Your con modifier.
Right.
So what you just did, Jay?
Yeah.
Smith just picks the shadow elf up in one hand, goes just whatever. You go to shove him into it, and he rebounds off it as if it was rubber and rockets back, hitting you in the face for 11 non-magical bludgeoning damage.
My
I,
ideas are the best.
I only take 10 then. Get dunked on.
You also roll a d4, don't you?
Do I?
Again, it's non-magical. It's non-magical.
Oh.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah, you got one anyway.
Yeah.
I believe
Well,
it's
that was-
minus
wait.
1d4 against non-magical. It's just so rare.
Wait. I forget my nosebleed. I'm gonna grab a rock and throw it and see if this thing's just like a super, like, trampoline right now.
You throw just a rock at the same spot of goop.
Yep.
Yeah, make me a dex save.
I thought maybe it'd get absorbed and Bob has
Like-
somehow.
I'm not like proper eating underarm, you know, get the good angle on it.
Right. Make me a dex save with advantage.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I give you advantage because you're throwing it carefully, essentially. But a 19
advantage.
does pass.
Let's roll.
Do you see how
advantage anyway,
stylish
for
you do?
drama.
You don't knock yourself out.
It was a fairly low DC. So. It bounces off and you quickly step back. Currently you're gauging that the goop is basically like rubber. Like very, very,
This is
very
like-
rubbery at the moment.
This is like some hyper rubber. If I forget making a grenade's not gonna work. But what if I made like shoes? You could do super jumps, or a shield, and you could bounce arrows back at the people attacking you.
Moon
Or we could just
shoes.
throw Bob at the shield.
Oh yeah, Bob is just landed in a fucking heap. And the Shadow Elf is in a heap over, like, in the middle of the pile of bones. You didn't take any damage from that, Bob, don't worry.
Who's this Bob we're talking about here throwing at things?
Oh, you're unconscious.
Is this a-
I was telling you that your Shadow Elf hasn't taken any
Sorry,
damage.
the elf.
No, that was pointed at Gav.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just a skull with the name Bob written on it.
He's like, yeah, this is just Bob.
I'm gonna find one, yeah. The elf.
This guy was clearly Bob. Okay, so Trash Rack and the Shadow Elf are both unconscious. Well, Trash Rack is asleep. And does Trash Rack snore?
I'm asleep. Huh. Dunno. Maybe.
Roll me d20.
Oh, one sec, babies. Oh. Yes, lady, I'm playing again. Being annoying.
9, you snore.
Stop pressing the Windows button, please.
Imagine snoring. That's something.
The best part, Jay, if for Smith, he has to roll per head.
There's no way Smith doesn't snore, man.
And they all
One of
snore
them
like
at
one
least
after
snore.
the other.
One
and, like,
of them
perfect-
in a rhythm, and they've got
Harmony.
different octaves.
Yeah. That's what I'm
I'm
thinking.
really sorry if anyone heard any sharp static there when Lainey decided to pull out my headphones. I've not heard the last 2 minutes of conversation.
You're good.
We go wish it.
Fine,
Token.
we were just talking about how you snore.
Yeah, you do snore.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah, so the Trash Rack is literally snoring where they passed out after, right next to where the Deathblight was. Covered in rapidly hardening goop, actually.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
You can breathe still, but there's just a lot of it on you, and it is solidifying pretty rapidly. Just a tin drum. Okay.
Now, how do I
Alright.
turn this into a trap?
Over my mic.
Ah, fair enough. Okay. What are you guys gonna do now?
Right.
Sleep, apparently.
Now,
Yeah, you're unconscious.
now,
Roll me a d4,
hey.
by the way, Bob.
Okay.
Okay. You're out for 4 minutes, essentially, so you'll be waking up fairly soon.
I wonder. I need to check if that rubber substance can be cut into or not, because man, this is awkward if it can't.
You can try. If you, what are you using to cut into it?
Let's see. What do I have on me?
Wait,
But-
Smith,
Good for cutting.
could you not try and weave it into a breastplate of some sort? If it could
Maybe.
just repel strikes.
Do you want a breastplate?
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with ideas, to weaponize us. That's it.
Well, I don't have
I
any.
don't think that I'd be weaving.
I have a
Dixie
single
Jane.
Picking it.
I have a single weighty sword, but I don't want to risk that because I want to study it. Yeah, I'm gonna study the blade. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, no, I don't have any sharp objects. This is unfortunate.
Okay. I will say that Linus does have a few sharp
Yeah.
implements. He has multiple sharp objects, so...
Hey, Linus, come cut this for me. That's the
I'll give it a try.
Okay, what are you going to try and use, Linus?
Well, I've only got a normal dagger or like a ghost iron dagger.
You also have your
Maybe
scythe, remember. You have a few options.
Yeah, but aren't I chopping something really small? Or
No, it's all over. It's all over.
it's the whole big thing?
It's the goop that was coming off it, basically.
Right. I thought we were trying to chop the small thing we picked up, but then
No,
Bob ate that, didn't he?
Yeah, the lump of this goop that Bob, that
Yeah.
the Shadow Elf ate, happened.
Okay, I think I'll try it with the ghost iron dagger since that's not a normal weapon.
Okay, that is a +2 weapon, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be, I'd say this will be about a minute or so later. Okay. So, roll me a strength survival check. Linus. Basically, roll me a strength check if you have either proficiency or expertise in survival. Add your proficiency or expertise to it, essentially.
Oh dear, no I don't.
You don't, so that is a flat
That's me,
6.
yeah.
+2 because you're using a +2 item. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. It just... You're not making any headway into it. It's hardening rapidly.
Oh, cut it, Smith!
Uh,
Need a bigger knife.
bigger knife.
Maybe the cat could do some magic. Get her pet to
Hey,
carve it up or something.
well, does the sleeping raccoon have anything sharp on him?
Oh yeah, she's got a bag of sharp stuff,
It's like
Right.
coal, right?
I think.
Trash Rack, do you have anything that would possibly be helpful on you that is visible? I think they're looking for large, sharp object.
Well, they know I have my glaive, but that's in my loot bag.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go in your loot bag. I don't care.
Dagger on the belt.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So yeah, you know about the glaive, and there is a small dagger on.
Well, I'll
Or
Okay.
Sorry.
I mean, Smith,
very
you can always
surprised
try
with
with my dagger.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna grab that glaive and do it.
Okay,
I'm
you,
You
very
can't stop
surprised.
me.
They're gonna need to do like a slight hand check or something to see
You're
if they wake me
asleep.
up.
I think they're not even trying to wake you up. You are very asleep right now.
For one,
I
you're
know,
asleep, and for
but-
two, I don't care if I wake you up.
I'm very disappointed in you, Smith.
I have everything attached to me. I mean, come on.
You can wait.
Mind,
You
even
want.
after a nap, I still have one exhaustion level.
Yeah. It's also, this isn't even a long
Anyway.
enough nap to get rid of the other one. You have to
Anyway,
have quite
what?
a hefty
It
nap.
was strength survival, was it?
Strength survival, yes.
Alright. Easy. There you go. That should do it. I gave myself proficiency in strength save for a second. I'll be back though. Unfortunately.
I also realised AJ's not here, right? I've realised he's been rolling to GM the entire time.
Yes.
I was gonna say we can't see any of the numbers.
Yeah, you got a 22, which is hilariously bad considering his plus 19 modifier. Which actually isn't high enough with that weapon. So I'll wait for them to get back, but basically, what you all see, or Linus and
She's
Zariel,
walked into a wall. I'm gonna be pissed.
what Linus and Ariel is the only two present players with awake characters. The glaive just rebounds off of it with a clang. There is also a very distinct reason, by the way, Trash Wreck, why I didn't give you any kind of you might wake up from this thing.
That's fine. You're the GM. You can keep a little bit of mystery. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. So we have
Long enough for me to wake up. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's basically the clang will have woken. You'll wake up back when the clang is going off.
What? Huh? What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that's the problem of Jay having to step away for a second, really, isn't it, when he's in the middle of
Yeah.
the scene? Linus, you respond. Do something.
To what?
I don't know. The Shadow Elf
What the
just
hell
woke
are you
up.
doing?
The Shadow Elf woke up, and the other player who is in the scene
yeah.
is capable of responding right now.
Well, we're playing with the death goo. I mean, you know, we told you to eat it, then we're trying to cut it up and weaponize it,
Yes, I ate it.
and we can't cut it. So, do you
I'm
have
okay.
anything that could cut it? Maybe. Are you okay? I mean,
Yeah, you
dead thing.
okay?
I mean, honestly, I'm just
Well.
thinking of ways to weaponize a sword. So you're just a weapon to me,
Alright,
Elf. I'm sorry.
I'm back. Did I cut it? Did I
Nope.
succeed?
Nope. It clanged
No.
off with a metallic sound.
I'm very disappointed you, Smith. If you're not going... I mean, you made this dagger for me. Why didn't you take this to use to cut it? The Hydra dagger, +3.
I mean, I didn't want to risk damaging it. It's a really nice weapon.
Wow.
But you...
Wow.
But,
Ouch.
but
Harsh.
where did you get the... Or do you want me to try and cut it with my sword?
I
I mean, I don't want you to swing it because that might
Cause
have
a problem.
repercussions.
you want to sling it?
I mean, I can swing it. Start swinging it about the place going, hey,
I mean, maybe you can only cut death magic things with death magic.
I
doubt
don't know. We can try. You can use the dagger. I'll try and cut the bit over there.
We're being stupid. Cut it with the life magic.
Life magic? Who's got a life magic sword?
Went over tentacles, right?
The tentacles do have life magic, yes, and they are slashing.
Okay, then slash it with your... Why are we trying
Linus
to cut it up
Linus has
anyway?
to call them out again.
Why are we trying to cut it anyway?
I mean, we were wondering if we could do anything with it.
Weapons.
Why would you want to do something with this stuff?
It's just seems useful.
I mean, waste not, want not, right?
Exactly. We take a bit of everything we come across. You know, we're recycling for the greater good.
Recycling for the greater good. All right, then let's take all the bones then as well.
I mean, if you can think of a use for them.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh.
saying in Drodor that is, if you don't use it, something else will, and it'll kill you.
Can grind bones up into bone meal, which is used to help harvest.
Bake bread.
Bake-
It
Not
is
bake
actually
bread,
used to-
help.
it is actually more commonly used to make bread than anything else in this world.
Yeah, I know things. I learned this in
Smuggling
Brodor,
school.
in a book, in a bakery,
There are no
What?
books in Drodor.
when I used to smuggle
one.
a few sweet pastries to
It's
the.
How to Learn Your ABCs by Grand Scholar Michael.
There is another problem that this could
Yeah.
very well be our protector's bone pile.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I mean, I guess you
This-
could ask them how much if they want any bones.
They seem to amicable to help us get rid of the thing. So, lots of dead things, big beastie, cave, split home. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not 100%, but I know that most animals and beasts have their own territory. I mean, I have one guarding my secret stash.
Hmm. You know, it's not a secret stash if you tell everyone, but there's something guarding it.
Yes, I haven't told you where it is, though. There's the one thing knowing I have a secret stash. There's
You know
another thing me telling
exactly
you where
where-
it is.
I know exactly where it is. It's underwater.
Good
You
luck.
did- you actually-
There's a lot of water.
you
What's
did
the
mention.
secret stash?
It's a very stealthy mustache.
Like, I'm just saying, like, the amount with how often you talk about it, I give it like 2 months before I actually know where it is.
Well, I'll tell you just in case I die. If that
I-
would
That was really
I
seem
easy.
to be going down that way.
That was
So,
really
I-
easy.
I didn't know you trusted me that much. This is a really touching moment, actually.
But be warned, the thing guarding it is, and
It's your ox wagon, isn't it?
no, it's underwater. I mean, I swam underwater, found this little cave, and it's very hard to get into unless you are a living shadow. Well, I'm not a living shadow anymore. That's
Your unliving ghost.
I'm a living ghost, but I'm sure I could still squeeze into that little gap. Well, if it comes to it, I'll drop a map or something. I think you're going to outlive me anyway, so what's the harm?
Yeah, I
Let
mean,
someone get.
I don't plan on dying ever.
Yes, I'm starting
Lofty
to believe you.
goal.
Yeah,
I'm
and if I
starting to
die,
believe you.
I want you to make a weapon out of me.
I can respect that.
This is my mindset now.
I mean,
Okay.
what weapon?
A giant arrow. I don't know. I've seen too much pain. We just need more weapons.
Just sharpen his head.
Everything.
Okay, are we trying to cut this?
I was about to say,
or-
are you continuing to try and cut them?
All right, yeah.
Linus, do you want to try and get the talons out again?
I was thinking perhaps
Well, I'll
the
try cut a
sleeping
bit.
princess over there could use her pet,
Okay.
possibly to assist us.
I mean, if it does reflect the laser beam, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. I'm not saying laser beam it because we're just gonna nuke ourselves, you know.
I can try.
Maybe
So is the
maybe
Shadow
a-
Elf taking a swing at the blob as well?
Yes,
a taloned creature. You know?
Roll an
I've got
attack.
I got proficiency in survival.
with his evil death sword.
Roll.
Look, he's gonna kill himself.
You want the
Just
Just the
roll whatever,
sword?
it doesn't matter.
okay?
Okay. It's immune to damage from your sword. That's why I went roll whatever, it's immune. Roll whatever.
We just giggle a little bit.
Yeah, I knew it. Death. You can't cut death with death. You need to cut death with life.
You need undeath to cut death.
Oh, that's the point of
Yeah.
experimentation. Sometimes you get lemons.
That's the point of it. I want that on a shirt. That's the point of experimentation. Sometimes you get lemons.
Yeah, but like,
I like him when he's mad.
I hate the lemon business. You have to grind so many lemons.
Sometimes, you know, you're just going, I want to see if I can make a new kind of hat. And boom, lemons.
Yeah. That's a summoning spell gone wrong.
Well, that's your first mistake trying to summon a hat. You should know that they're like the highest tier of summon.
Summons highest tier. Is this just gonna be a shirt collection made out of stupid quotes we come up with now,
Oh,
Jamie?
Probably. Steph, write that down.
I was gonna say that's literally what I do.
Yep.
Highest tier of summon. That's a good one.
But yes, what else are you going to do now that you know that the Linus currently doesn't have his tentacles out? The Shadow
he
Elf
might-
knows
he
for a
might need-
fact that the sword didn't work.
He might need a nap before he can get his tentacles out. Have you named your tentacles yet?
No.
You should name them. Establish a proper bond.
Trash Rack, roll me a wisdom save, please.
I'll think about it.
Wisdom save.
Okay.
Name him Gary.
Spiky McGee.
Okay, you don't wake up.
Why Gary?
Oh, damn it.
It's the first name that came to mind.
I don't know. I feel like I should call it Bob
Okay.
in honor of the
I'm-
skull head I found on the floor.
Wait, who?
Skullhead.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
It fell out of the death blight.
How did you know that it was called Bob?
It had it engraved in its forehead.
I was
don't
about
know
to say I have
what
a
was up
mental
with it.
picture, and I'm so happy that you thought exactly what was in my brain.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Clearly that person had a problem remembering their name.
Why would they carve it
Well,
in their forehead?
Yeah, they would.
If they,
They wouldn't
can't
carve
rem-
it on their forehead
They
if
carve it
they
on
It was
their
a horrible
hand.
death.
They carved it on their hand. That was
No, they were
Dixie
just-
saying that, by the way. If I make an interjection like that in character, it's always Dixie. Just assume that.
Yeah, I'm just joking, guys. I'm not going to call it anything. I don't even know who this Bob is. I just made up that whole story. God. You guys are gullible.
And what's that skull over there then?
What?
That one there. It's got Bob carved in the forehead.
Yeah, there is actually a skull with Bob carved into the forehead.
Okay, it's a sign.
I'm taking it with me. This.
This feels familiar.
I'm adding it to my character sheet.
Yep.
This is weird.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Do you reckon it's like a souvenir shop? Do you reckon they just have skulls with like everybody's names on them? Do you reckon there's a Smith one in here somewhere?
Roll me
Maybe.
a d20, Smith.
Oh my god, yeah, we could.
Also, you're aware you've been rolling to GM the entire time, right?
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
And the answer is no.
Alright. I think this one came in normally, but all the
Yeah.
rest have been to GM. Yeah, unfortunately there is not a skull with the name Smith carved into it anywhere.
God, at least it wasn't in that one. I would have found like a skull that says Smoth or something.
Meat.
No, it'd be one called like Taylor or something like that.
Oh no!
What are you rolling?
I just rolled because I wanted to see.
You just want to roll?
You want to find
Yeah.
more skulls.
I wanted to see if I was any better at finding it.
No. That was if one exists, was the Smith roll.
Yeah.
He was obviously searching for a skull that said Shadow Elf.
Very
looking for
specific, very wide forehead on that one.
I
What
was
about a
looking for the
five?
one Smoth.
That'd be an
I was
8
looking
head.
for Smoth.
Smoth. No, there is not one with Smoth written on it. Trash Rank, roll me another wisdom save, please.
Sure.
Okay. You still don't wake up?
Ever.
Can we leave or something? I
I'm
mean,
gonna. Shall I kick her? Shall I wake her up?
don't kick. She'll
mean-
catch a leg off.
Hear me out. I feel like, if anything, we should at least take a little break inside this cave.
Yeah,
Because-
it's safe.
Yeah, like, there's only one way in.
There's a big tiger outside. We killed the evil. I know where you're getting with this.
Yeah.
We can sleep like we're dead, right? Yeah.
Slight
Yeah.
issue. A friend outside might want their cave back.
Was it their cave? Did he say that?
I can
It's a
go ask.
tiger! It's a tiger!
Does a tiger live in a cave? I don't know.
He lives where the damn
But I
hell he wants.
definitely think you should go and ask. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, I'm going. Might as well go see how Dixie's doing anyway.
I'm here.
Damn, right up.
shit.
I've been
When
talking
did you
to you.
get-
I've been talking to you this entire time.
I'm sorry, Dixie. We
I'm
kind of caught up. with
sorry,
that.
Dixie.
You've answered me. You've
My
responded.
brain. I've been eating weird things. I must be losing my mind.
Don't worry about it, Dixie. He's not particularly known for being all the.
No.
Also, question to anyone.
Yes.
Is Trash Rack stuck to the floor?
What do you mean stuck to the floor?
Well,
I don't know. I can check. I'll go over and try and just rip him up.
okay. Roll me a athletics check with disadvantage.
It's gonna end up like SpongeBob, like when Sandy loses all her fur, and we've just poured this pink
Oh no.
thing out.
You fail
32.
to pull her off the ground.
With a 32.
Yeah.
Ah shit. She is stuck.
See,
That wake me up.
no, because you didn't even budge the slightest. What it feels like, Smith, you just grab Trash Rack and just heave. And there's not even the
Feels like-
slightest amount of budge because the goop has solidified to be like steel. And there is not a tiniest bit of movement.
She's
Am I dead?
No,
no.
you haven't woken up, you're still snoring.
She's become part of the furniture.
Yeah, the goo kind of is solidified around her.
It was kind of why I was doing like this is how long it's been. Okay, this many minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I thought something was up.
Okay, now you need to cut them free. Never mind cutting the bit of blob over there.
I mean, that
Go
still
get the
leaves us.
tiger.
It still leaves us with, but we need to figure out how to cut it. I'm not gonna get the tiger to cut it. Why
No,
would
not
they wanna
you.
cut it?
We're gonna send Shadow Elf do all the dangerous things that he thinks are good ideas.
Shadow, why don't you ask your friends, the twins? They might know how to cut this stuff. Seems
Yeah,
like their avenue of information.
That is a good idea.
I think if I bother the twins with this, they're going to rend me into pieces.
But won't they be entertained that we just killed a death entity and now we have one of our members stuck to
maybe
the
if you-
floor?
Maybe if you put it like a funny spin on it, like they were trying to make.
Like how we make you eat something, you know?
What-
That's pretty
what-
funny.
What would Geddon's equivalent of a snow angel be called?
A death angel.
Frostfae.
Yeah, because I don't imagine angels exist. in
They
this
don't,
setting.
but Fae have
Yeah.
wings in this world.
Yeah,
so that's
just-
probably
just-
the closest thing it would be.
Yeah, just tell them that they were trying to make a frost fae and a death goo, a death fae, if you will.
Okay. Next point to my thing is I'm not sure how I contact them.
Have you tried
Smith,
just
just hit
yelling?
him on the head.
Just
I mean, it's not like I can go. Hey, twins! It's a funny story here. We seem to have one of our companions who tried to do a frost fae in a dead death blight and is now stuck to the floor. Do you have any information to free them? It's not like
Oh.
that would give me an answer, would it?
I would laugh so much if they just responded after you'd done all that.
That was the whole point of doing it that way.
I'm assuming you were, yes. No, there's no response from the world, unfortunately.
See? Well, whilst you deal with that problem, I'm going to
Maybe you didn't
see.
yell loud enough.
Go speak with our friend outside and see if they want us gone now, or they're okay with us staying for a little bit, recuperate, or...
See if he can cut Trash Rack out. It's a giant tiger. It's got to have giant claws, right? And we've just done him a favor. Maybe he's feeling generous.
I think the generosity was guarding our backs.
Sorry, Dad.
No, I like him. We're friends with that guy now.
Okay.
Honestly, you should probably ask if he just wants to like hang around and go on our adventures with us. Why not?
Yeah. We should definitely tame him.
Tame a giant thing that could probably
Listen,
run
you-
us.
you-
I want
And
to
you
point...
call me the crazy one.
I just
You
want to
don't-
have a brief pause for a second here. Bob, you can't escape it. It doesn't matter who's GMing or which campaign it is. The party is always going to try and tame giant monsters.
Yes. I cannot escape this fact that every bloody person... Okay,
Back to the
okay,
campaign.
I'm going. Fine.
Shadow.
Right.
So you leave the room.
Yes.
Okay. Roll a perception check, hearing based.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good score. You get like fairly close to the entrance. Within like like just out of sight of like the entranceway, and you hear a really weird noise.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a rumbling noise.
Mm-hmm.
Would be the best description. Like not exactly a growl. It sounds too contented to be a growl. But
Mhm.
it's not a purr. It's a very strange, just deep rumble. It sounds like it's coming from an animal up ahead.
Buddha room.
Kind of goes in like a rhythmic kind of noise. A description would be a purr, but it doesn't sound anywhere near correct for a purr, essentially.
Okay. Is it falling asleep?
With a 28, because you hard rolled a 19, I'll give you an extra bit of information. You also hear slight clinking of metal. Like of armor, specifically.
Can't remember it having armor on. Is this going to be safe, me going myself? Screw it. If it's beast, I can at least talk to it. And if I die, Griff gets my stuff.
Are you going to try and approach the entrance stealthily, or...
Yep.
Okay, roll me stealth check.
I've played disadvantage. Or did I not? I'm not sure if the...
I think your armor doesn't have anything that's for that, so yeah. Well, hilariously, the other thing rolled a natural 1, so you do technically still pass. Even if it got a higher score than you, you still technically passed. So, you very carefully sneak up to the door and just like glance outside. You see outside the gigantic mega tiger, quite happily just like lying down, like at rest, surrounded by a massive number of just rent apart, just undead, essentially, like all the kind of like minor undead that you saw back in the town. All the same kind of things. Like there's wights, there's skeletons, there's zombies, there's vampires, all the little like pieces of them everywhere, just shredded. evidently by the tiger. Look, judging by the wounds, you can kind of put two and two together. And you see, petting the tiger, which is making the giant rumbling noise, a figure. They are
Oh, crap.
about... How tall are they? They're very big, but I don't actually have a height.
New friends.
I'm worried about being old friends.
It's no one you recognise.
I haven't met anyone that big.
That's funny.
Okay, so he is about 8.5 feet tall.
Hmm?
Built in full silvery plate mail with like a gold rims to it. Full face helmet, massive heavy armor, huge broadsword on one hip, and a long flowing cape. The cape is like fairly nondescript. The armor is very nice, but looks very workman. Despite that it's quite ornamented, it is still very like it is a suit of armor built to be a suit of armor, not to be like, ceremonial. From roll me perception. Actually, roll me insight. Let's go with insight on this one instead.
Sorry.
I'd say insight is better for this particular one. Yeah, that's good enough. From your best guess, he is a Drodo human. It's kind of hard to tell in the armor, but they're like not uncommon. You've worked in Drodo before. It's a Drodo. He's a bit bigger than the average. A fair bit bigger than the average. I think the average are like around 7.5 to 8 feet. He's much bigger than Smith was when you met him, essentially. Yeah, and he's just contentedly like petting the tiger, and he's mumbling something. He seems quite happy. Oh yeah, he also has a massive backpack on.
Baggy's dad.
No, it's not. It's not a metal armored backpack. It's just a bag. He doesn't appear to be carrying with any like effort, despite its huge size. It could easily have like you in the backpack for reference.
Amazing.
And yeah, this person is just standing there, like petting a giant tiger.
Right.
And yeah, you'd have no reason to recognise this person, so I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Right, well. You got any ideas on how to get this trash rack off the floor?
Yeah. Yeah,
You got a spatula.
you got a crowbar? What we got?
How
Zariel,
much butter have you got?
Zariel, what are you doing in this interim? Is Zariel sleepy?
Sorry, yeah. What just happened?
Oh, Shadow Elf wandered off up to the cave mouth to go and check on the tiger.
Don't judge me. You know my eye is hurting.
Your eye isn't your ear.
Yeah, but it's still.
And Trash Rack appears to be essentially glued to the floor by goop.
Oh yeah.
And I've suggested a few times now, maybe we could try and use your pet to cut her out.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Turn my pet into like a thing with like a. What's
It can't
what's
shapeshift
cutting?
anymore, remember?
Oh yeah, wait,
for
it can't,
God's
yeah.
sake. Oh.
It's now Laser Fox Cat thing.
Okay. Can we use the laser to like?
The very
Cut it.
stable laser blast.
Now what we do is instead of like giant high power laser, we do like very strong high
Baby
precision
laser,
one
yeah.
baby laser, and just like cut around them.
Yeah,
And, you know, we-
exactly.
Yeah.
Like when you're cutting, like I don't know, like an acrylic sheet or something. However they do that, maybe they do that with lasers.
I
I don't know.
expect you to die.
I don't think they cut acrylic with lasers, but
No, they don't.
but
Plus,
they do cut some things with lasers in that kind of
they
way. So
cut
I get what you're
things with
going with.
lasers.
Metal, I think, is one of the common ones. That
There
they
you
use.
go. I was like, I know there's sheets of stuff that they cut with lasers, but I don't know what the stuff is.
You can laser. Acrylic would be very interesting to cut with a laser.
It would
Melt.
melt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would melt.
It would
Um,
melt.
But yeah, you can certainly try. How much natural magic are you spending on getting this laser to work?
Just a little bit because it's a baby laser.
It's a little laser. Okay.
I mean, surely the more you put into it, the more precise it could be. Depends how you
Cap,
look at
stop
it.
ruining my fun.
In that kind of way,
I don't know who
it's
Cav
they're,
is.
they're technically not wrong. Is it? You could like guarantee a very stable laser.
Yeah, alright, fine. Put it all
Or
in there.
however you want to do it. You could potentially like it's gonna be a test basically to see if you can do it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to put it all in at once. You know, maybe use 1 point just to see, and like, just chop off a tiny bit of the corner, and if that works, then I'll go put all of the rest of it in, and then do it.
Yeah. Which one do you want? It's your character, so you get to decide that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing.
You're doing the first one. Okay, so you're using just 1 point to try and just see
1
if you
point
can
just
get
to
the
try it,
Okay.
and then I can use the rest of the points if it works.
Roll me basically a spell casting check, Zariel. So it's
I don't know where spell casting is.
on your third page.
Oh. How do I do that?
You go to the spells tab on your character sheet.
Yeah,
It's been 4 weeks. I'll give it this one.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then there should be spell casting, like a spell attack bonus
Spell.
at the top of the page.
Spell. Spell attack bonus.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think you can click that.
No, you cannot.
Can you not? Okay, what is the number?
11.
It is 11. Okay. So, roll /roll 1d20 plus 11 plus 1. Okay? Or 12 if you like.
11.
$18. Yeah, that's good enough for the small amount of magic you're using.
Cool.
So you are able to get the fox to do a very small little laser, which
Baby
is
laser.
just about able to do a bit. Roll me 1d6. Is that right?
/roll 1.
And what damage type do you want this to be? Of your options.
Does the goo conduct electricity?
You can't do electricity.
Why?
Because your fox can't do electricity.
Well, I can't do lightning. That's electricity.
Yeah, you can't do lightning. You can do thunder, which is like sound.
Seriously, I can't do lightning damage.
Not with your
You
fox.
can.
Not
I
with
feel
your
like we
fox.
had this.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can cast spells which do lightning damage. Your fox does psychic, force, thunder, or radiant.
Let's do radiant.
Radiant, okay. Which is a laser beam, so it's very appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do 3 radiant damage, and it does cut off a little bit, just a little bit of the black goop. So it
Do it
does
all.
work.
Do it all. Do it all.
Okay, so how many points of natural magic do you have in total?
Or, I don't know, 13, 17.
There's a big difference in
have-
numbers.
13. But I thought I got an extra one.
I think that's why you have 13.
No, really? Okay.
Okay, so basically, do the same
Now I have
check,
12.
but instead of 12, you put it to 24.
So 1d20 plus 24.
41. Nice and high roll. Good.
Good.
Okay, so now roll me 13d6. 53. Yep. So you basically are able to precision laser, and it basically
Nice.
you don't cut the trash rack out of the thing, But what you do is you essentially cut exactly around them,
Yeah.
so you can at least get the ground that they're on to be mobile. So you can move them now. You'll need to still do other checks to free them,
Okay.
but you can actually, like, pick them up and move them now. Well, Smith can, because I don't think you're strong enough to actually lift them with the rock that they're attached.
Probably not.
Yeah. Trashrack is... Trashrack, roll me a wisdom save. With advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah!
Yay. Cool.
Thank you, you had advantage.
20.
Dirty 20 does pass the DC 17.
Is it a good thing I've woken up though?
You have woken up!
Oh, fuck.
Stuck. You wake up by the smell of basically molten bone.
Give me a second.
Smell like bread.
No.
No.
Honestly, it'd probably smell. If you've ever put like a lamb shank in the oven,
Yeah.
Oh no, it chose violent.
No.
it shows violet.
I rage.
You rage,
I don't know,
okay.
the lamb smells disgusting.
Roasting lamb.
Lamb
sounds
shank's so nice.
good. Yeah, lamb shank's great.
I'm very picky. I don't like English lamb.
You,
Yeah, you
but
haven't
you
had it.
like.
Hey, well,
You
then
haven't-
it's an Irish lamb.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that. No, the style of cooking, I don't know.
You
Yeah,
don't- yeah.
you haven't had it cooked properly. Is usually.
He doesn't. He feels like it's too bland. But when
Oh, you've definitely had it. We'll talk after about this, Cav.
Yeah, I've just never liked it. Weirdly enough,
He
I
likes
don't
it in
know.
curries
But
and
then, yeah,
stuff
the
that we
curries
make.
like kebab is doable for me, but anything else like a roast one or whatever.
You've gotta have it.
you were like, this is the best curry
Okay,
I've
no,
ever
sorry,
had."
you know what I meant. Sorry,
You've got to
yes, it was
have it.
amazing.
You've got to have it seasoned correctly, Cav. Lamb can
Yeah.
be very
Okay.
bland if it's done
It-
wrong. If it's
I don't
done
even
right,
think
it's
bland.
very good.
It tastes like off
Okay.
to me, but you know, either way, anyway, it's a tangent
We'll
about
talk,
lamb. Who
talk it
cares?
after.
We're worrying Dixie here. Come on.
I'ma eat you, Dixie.
Oh, because she's a sheep.
Mutton. Yum.
Do not eat Aries, everybody.
Why is this so funny to you?
Zariel like that one.
Zario's got
5
Point of
points to
madness.
Zariel.
for that. Yeah.
Not madness points, just 5 points
Yeah.
generally. Generic
Oh,
points.
points.
She's already a bit mad, isn't she?
I get points.
Yeah, they have no tangible benefit, but you have them.
Cool. Okay, one day I'll trade them for something cool.
They're just arcade game tokens.
Yeah.
You gotta
Old
collect
currency from a previous patch.
You gotta collect 1,000 in order to get a paperclip.
You get
Wonderful.
Clippy, actually.
Oh god.
Oh, that's a curse.
Exactly. Okay, so Trash Rack has woken up and has raged. But they can't move.
You
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start cycling through all of my elemental damage.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand back and watch, like scratching my head, like
Hilariously.
ah.
Oh, actually, which part of your body do you gain?
Oh, it's my tail.
Yeah, the tail again. Okay. So yeah, the tail will explode out and take a good chunk of the stuff attaching you with it, and it's your only body part that can move.
Okay.
The rest of you is, for all intents and purposes, petrified without the incapacitation.
Wonderful. Okay. Well,
You can move
With
your
tail.
tail, and the rest of you is so heavily locked down because I don't think you can make the DC
yeah.
without a
Wow.
nat 20. So
Well, I can
Do it.
try. I might get the nat
You can,
20.
yeah,
with
but you
my
might, roll it.
disadvantage.
roll it.
wait,
It's
no.
flat. It's flat.
So what? Strength or acrobatics?
Strength
Okay.
is
Saving or just straight?
just straight strength.
Damn it. Okay.
It's a nat 20 either way, I think.
No.
Yeah, you don't make the. For reference, you don't make the DC 37.
You okay down there?
No.
The,
I'm
the
gonna start
tail.
swinging
The tail is
the tail out wildly, trying to hit everything.
elemental damage is lashing out of the tail at all of these.
Yeah. It's just cycling through the acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, radiant, and necrotic.
Yep, you have all of them.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave you to it until you calm down.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like you've got this.
Give me a second.
It's not like I can get over there. No. I'm not gonna go over there while there's a tail flailing around.
Yeah,
So
I'm not.
So I
touching
just
that.
rolled a luck check to see if you hit anything. I got a natural 1 on the luck check, so you
Oh
miss
my
everything.
God. Fucking hell.
So, fate doesn't like you today, apparently.
Yeah, you know what? I have had one of the unluckiest days.
Jeez,
It's just ridiculous.
fucking hell.
Oh.
Yeah, so the trash rack is flailing. Hilariously enough, though, because they actually failed to hit anything, they end their rage and the tail despawns after like 6 seconds.
Calm down.
You calm down.
Get me out.
Yeah, okay. I'll just walk up and yank him up and see if it works, because you said the laser did something.
The laser basically meant that you can pick up the entire section that they're currently on. It doesn't free them in any way. They're basically trapped in carbonite. But
I was
they
just
can
gonna
walk.
say that, babe. All I had in my head was like Boba Fett wheeling his solo to Slave One.
More or less. Imagine like carbonite if the carbonite didn't include the head.
Yeah, like a bed. So.
Essentially, it's like a non-shaped lump on the ground instead of.
Only I had enlarge reduce. Anyway, I guess I'll
Yeah.
just pick you up and be like, right, don't worry, we'll get you out of here.
I'd say make me a strength check. Well, make me athletic, but I'm fairly sure you can't fail, so just roll it.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh,
24 makes it.
It's not a
A
disadvantage.
38
it's
very
38.
makes it. Yeah, it was if you nat 1, you drop them, which would be very funny.
Just as a quick note, is the stuff that's like around them also rubbery, or is it just hard?
Theirs is like concrete. To the point of, make me a perception check.
Okay. I will do exactly that.
I'll be right back with you.
You don't notice anything.
Yeah. It's
You
fine.
barely
I'm just
notice trash rack.
blinks one eye at a time.
That's a lot of eyes to go through.
It is. My other eye'll start drying out by the time I get to the end.
But yeah, yeah, you don't notice.
You know, do you know how they clean like the like cement mixers? It's
Yes.
just a lot of water with rocks inside.
Yeah.
That's my current theory of how to get this stuff off. Is just kind of a rock tornado to slowly chip away at it.
So your thought on how to get trash rack out of it is essentially put them in a blender.
Yeah, but you know, I'm gonna go to like the entrance to go get Shadow Wolf because he can put shadows over trash rack, so I'm only hitting the metal. See,
Okay,
I do
alright.
think these things through.
So I'm
Also,
I
assuming
have
Uh,
plenty of character ideas. We're all good.
just
Also
this
the
character
person who had-
entombed forever would be very funny.
Also, the person who has enlarged reduce.
Okay, so
I mean, I don't know that you have that, so
I've used it on you.
you have actually. You've used it on you
Oh.
and on the Quetzalcoatlus that used to exist.
I don't remember that at all.
It was early on. It was like
Yes.
in game time. It's been about like 2 weeks. In real world time, it has been like 4 months. So 4 or 5 months. Actually, probably longer than that. So yeah. When someone stops fighting their microphone. So I'm assuming, Smith, you just stroll up there casually.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried.
So, yeah, the person who wasn't looking at the doorway, and was the main reason why they didn't see the Shadow Elf.
Shadow Elf, where are you?
Yeah, carrying the trash rack over one shoulder, immediately just turns towards the opening with their hand on the hilt of their sword. They
Oh,
move.
fuck.
Roll me insight, Shadow Wolf.
So,
Again, yeah, insight. Yeah. This is a very well-trained warrior. Even with your, like, fairly, like, rudimentary idea of combat from, like, a martial standpoint, you can tell this person is very good. They moved absolutely fluidly, instantly, and are on guard towards the entrance of the cave. And, Smith, as you get basically within, like, sight of the doorway, you see this person. Full silver and gold armor. Big, actually, not that much smaller, because you're 9 feet at the moment, right? Because you got reduced back down to size large.
I think so.
Yeah. They're almost the same size as you, but they are clearly a Drawdor human. And you don't even have to roll for this. You know who this is. But with your adventurer knowledge, essentially, you just know who this is. Because this is a character that you would possibly not have met. But they've got such a reputation that you definitely know them.
Okay.
This is... You actually don't even know his name. This is Lloyd Heath.
Lloyd Heath.
Yep. Legendary adventurer, rank number 1. The best of the best, essentially.
So obviously, what's gonna
Absolute
happen?
big hero of yours, probably, possibly.
Yeah, what's gonna happen here is Smith's gonna drop trash wreck and be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. This would be like, imagine
Moron.
imagine it was like the year, what would it be, like 2006, and David Beckham just walked in front of like a Manchester United fan.
Smith's just gone like proper little fangirl mode. He's just gonna run up and be like, "Hey, can I have your autograph?"
He's so trying to kill us, isn't he?
There you go.
I'm a big fan.
He seems quite taken aback, honestly. It's like, certainly. Hi. You don't appear to be undead.
I hope not.
You do, but you aren't immediately attacking me, which is a good sign.
so
Hello.
just-
Yeah. You know, I like to think of myself as like a competent adventurer myself. Obviously, nowhere near your level, but you know, like we just dealt with like a death play. It was really cool. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. So you dealt with the death blight. Well, that makes my job a
Yeah.
lot easier then.
Yeah, it's just a normal Friday for Smith and the gang.
Well, fantastic.
Why did we call ourselves Smith in the gang? What the hell?
Well, that's fantastic. Hey, I was actually on commission to deal with that death blight, so fantastically done.
You were on commission today.
Yes,
Oh,
that was actually it was the contract, and he actually holds up a adventurer's contract, which is literally this approximate area, death blight, 500,000 gold reward.
So I sorry, but I guess I got in the way of your reward.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's dealt with. That's all that. I was just doing it to get rid of it. To be honest, I don't need the money.
Oh wow, what? You're every
you
bit
know-
as amazing as I've heard.
You know this guy's reputation. He is apparently the nicest guy.
Yeah,
He's actually out to just do good.
Hey, so probably like a weird, outlandish question, but like you know, I consider myself like a pretty good weaponsmith. Would you like take my business card? Like
Get me off.
I'm-
the floor.
I'm not like the I call myself like the greatest, but I know, but like there's still room to improve. But like you know, when I get better, like I'd really like to like make something for you. It mean a lot.
Oh, I will happily take your business. Does your friend require assistance over there?
Oh God! I totally forgot. Yeah, they got stuck in
The pansy needs to be carrying me.
Yeah, they got stuck in like the death queue or something. I don't know. They're throwing a hissy fit over it.
Oh well, give me a moment. And they literally They take a business card if you proffer one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they immediately take one, just have a glance just as they're walking past, and they put it into their one of their backpack pockets, and they just look down. So you are trapped by this goop, or solidified goop it appears to be. Oh, I'll have you out of there I'll have you out of there in just a second. Brace that this might unfortunately hurt. Apologies.
Shadow Elf, you gotta watch this. I've heard legends of him. He can literally cut the wings off a fly from 20 yards away.
So what he does, he basically grabs, like, just behind, like, where your clothes would be, where the goop is, like, really mainly attached, puts his foot on the edge of the rock that you basically pulled it, and he's gonna make a athletics check. Yep, he passes. And he just, with pure brute force, rips you out of the, like, almost metallic stone works. It's like, ha! There you go. Can you move? Is everything okay?
Dust myself down. Is everything okay?
Yes, you're perfectly fine. You're a bit like your clothes could probably use a wash, but, you're free
They
to move.
needed a wash to begin with. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Man, this guy's so cool.
I'm still curious. Does this cave belong to this tiger?
The tiger is quite happily just asleep and purring.
Hey.
So,
Oh, look, the tiger's asleep.
So, you are Smith, I assume, and
Yeah. Yeah, that's my name.
pleasure to meet you. And you, and he gestures towards the shadow elf in quotes.
Well, I don't know if you've heard of me, but I'm formerly the Shadow Elf. I seem to have, eaten something and lost that part of me.
I just rolled. Apparently he does not know who you are, so, apologies, I have not heard of you, but I'm sure that you are good at what you do?
Traveling salesman.
Salesman, okay.
Yeah, he's a merchant.
A fine way. A fine endeavour. And you are... He gestures to the trash rack.
Trash. Thank you for breaking me free from that stuff. Who
no.
are you again?
Oh, I'm...
That's the #1 adventurer. How do you not know who that is?
Because we're not all part of a venturing guild like you.
Yeah, I am Lloyd Heath. Pleasure to meet you.
I suppose we should get the rest of them to introduce.
Right, yeah, you should meet the rest of them. Oh, man. I'm gonna be so excited to meet you.
Fine girl.
You know, you would be, yeah. To be fair, this is actually a genuinely very famous person, so... It's just Shadow Elf, there's no reason for you to know who... You've heard the name. You definitely would have heard the name. But you've got no idea. You've no idea what they'd look like.
Yeah, and I'm not fangirling.
Exactly. Trash Rack, there is genuinely no reason you know who the fuck this is.
No. Some guy.
Yeah, some guy. He's evidently powerful, because he just very casually just tore you out of it. So...
Yeah,
and you can tell the equipment he's wearing is very good. Smith, you would be just you've obviously heard of his equipment and have a rough idea of actually what it would do. So and it looks just as impressive as it is rumored to.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I shall go get the rest of them then.
Yeah. Oh, interesting point. For Shadow, the random bit of knowledge you probably have heard of is this guy's nickname, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
His nickname is The True Hero. That is genuinely what his moniker is as an adventurer.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm Smith would definitely also know that. Okay, so Linus would definitely know what he looks like as well.
Yeah.
Whether you'd be fangirling over him remains to be seen, but you definitely would know who he is and would have heard stories as a smuggler.
In my circles, I would have.
Yeah,
heard.
he's a very well-known individual. Zariel, roll me a history check.
Okay. Whoops. History. Here we go. Do I have advantage on that? No.
22. You also know who this guy is. You also would
Cool.
you would have read about him in books, essentially.
Yeah.
Is the sheep a shouting, or does she know?
Oh, she definitely knows who he is.
Trash literally goes, can I ask a question?
Certainly. What do you like to know?
Can we take that bounty and get the cash?
Oh, of course, you were the ones who dealt with the job. I was
Nice.
planning on handing it off to you. I'll give you a reward myself because honestly, you've saved me a bit of effort. Always happy to help out adventurers in anything, to be honest. I honestly don't need money or anything. They keep giving me it and they insist, but I don't actually need it, so I'll happily give you the reward on my own behalf as well for a job well done. You assume he's smiling. He's wearing a full face helmet, so you can't see his face at all. But you assume he's smiling.
Easy payday.
Yeah, pretty much. He's got like a very jovial voice. Like he sounds like a person that laughs a lot. It's got very booming.
Oh, come on,
This is some
let's...
sort of paladin.
It would be a best description. Would be proper like classic paladin.
Yeah.
For at least physical description, you'd go by paladin. Not actually a paladin, but looks like he should be one.
Come on, everyone, let's meet the true hero.
Yeah, the true hero, guys.
Wait, that's what they call you?
It's a moniker. He says it like honestly slightly bashfully, but he does say it. He just
And he wants suplexed a dragon.
it was a small one.
Hey, well, you tell them the story of your dragon.
Oh, everyone but me and like 2 other people died and I got kidnapped. It was bad.
Oh, was it that event about a year or so ago, the Spark Drake?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
I basically took one of its eyes. It's probably back by now, but I did.
an impressive feat. Driving off even a juvenile dragon is no small feat. I'm glad to hear that there were any survivors, honestly. We all heard there were none.
Yeah,
Wait, you got kidnapped?
Oh yeah, I got kidnapped by. I'll just name drop the legend, the adventurer it was.
Yeah, I actually can't remember what the name of that one was. I've got it written down. He'd like a bee. Noise.
Yeah, he basically kidnapped us for some he kidnapped me for some demon who I think is working for. I think we put 2 and 2 together, but it was the Chaos guy, right?
No.
No.
You know he's working for someone, and there's a lot of chaos magic going around with it. So you could maybe gauge, but why would they actually bother with something so minor?
Yeah, that's fair. We got kidnapped, we got branded. There's a lot of chaos magic involved. But they were working with someone. The Demon Queen disintegrated them.
We're currently trying to leave this territory.
I'm assuming you're out of that territory. You're out of the territory.
Yeah. Also, we're being hunted down by that legendary adventurer who does chainsaw things. Yeah, that guy.
Do you think it's a good idea to tell him all this
He's
stuff?
the true hero.
Plus, he's not contracted to try and kill us, so he has
Yeah.
no reason to.
I never take
Because
contracts like that.
evil people, the true hero to everyone else is a bad guy. I mean, come on.
No, he's
Evil goods
He-
don't
No,
really
no.
exist.
no, he never does anything that anyone considers evil ever. He's a shining beacon of hope for All the races.
Yes, I have had a few stories. Just
If
I
I
don't
ever
seem to be
have
as big a
children, I
fan
would
as you.
name them after him. Or Smith Jr., one of the two.
Yes.
Roll me insight, Trash Rack.
Sure.
Yeah,
20.
Yeah, Lloyd seems a little bit embarrassed. He's not denying any of it. He seems a little bit like, oh, they're bringing it up, they're bringing stuff up. Like, still, everybody proud of what he's done and their reputation, but still a little embarrassed.
Anyway, he's a super cool guy, and I trust him 100%.
Ah,
But
thank
this
you.
is the first time you've met him.
Yeah, and I only met you like 2 days ago.
Yeah, and I still find it weird that, like, you immediately trust me. You don't know me.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't trust you at all. I just also think that if you're not trustworthy, I can take you in a fight.
Oh, you're adventurers, you're travelling together. You've got to be at least some form of trust.
Well, we're more all
This wasn't the
captive,
choice. That
Oh.
captive people. I was currently selling my wares, trying to make some coin. This is a bigger predicament I'm in now, having lost my shadow. But I'm trying to regain a body.
Ah! I was wondering why you appeared to be an undead. Listen.
I was kind of halfway there already.
Ah, unfortunate. You're lucky that you all spoke in such a convenient, quick way. I've heard there were many undead in this area, obviously because of the blight. So, I may have accidentally caught you.
Well, I kind of almost accidentally got dead because I spoke to one of them.
Ah, yeah. Normal non-sentient undead do not respond well to anything, really. Not in my experience, at least. I'm not an expert in matters arcane, but...
I have some knowledge.
Oh. Well, let us meet your reigning companions.
Yes, introduce yourselves.
As you all walk down the corridor,
Oh.
essentially. You're actually noticing anyone... Smith had noticed, I think, the most, because you don't actually have dark vision. As you're going into the cave, it's actually lighting up around him, just passively,
Holy.
This is so cool.
more or less, actually. He's like
Wherever he
silver...
goes, darkness retreats. He's the coolest guy.
Technically, yes. Yeah, he is a slight silvery glow, for anyone who cares.
Good thing I wasn't
So
still a shadow. I
paladin.
might have to retreat from him.
Divine intervention.
It is actually divine magic, yes.
Poke, poke.
Is he using retribution aura?
No!
Are you going to
Some
introduce
natural
yourselves, or
magic.
do I have to do it for you? I mean,
Ah, you've literally just gone into the cave that the other three are waiting in.
Yeah, you can introduce us.
Yeah, so you turn around, Linus and Zariel, and you both recognise the person from Reputation. He has a bit of a distinct figure, to say the least, and he's literally glowing.
Hello there.
You are the other members of this party.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, we also have Dixie, the intern.
Ah, pleasure to meet you all. I am Lloyd Heath, and he takes a big bow, like the hand over heart, proper bow.
Lenos, at your families.
Ah, pleasure to meet you. And you are? Zara.
nudge
What?
the princess.
A
Wake up.
giant glowing knight has just introduced himself
Oh,
and is
yeah.
asking your name.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Do you
I
know
didn't
who he
realize he was
is?
talking to me.
Yeah, you know who he
Yes,
is.
for my history. My name is Zariel, Princess Zariel of whichever kingdom I'm from.
Insert kingdom here.
Insert kingdom here.
It changes by the week.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Your Highness.
Likewise.
Well, I see that is evidence of the. Oh, he also introduces Dixie introduces herself. I don't want to do double NPC talking to each other moment.
We won't push it.
I really want that dude to like give Dixie literally any lessons, because if he can, like, he should be like the best teacher in existence, right?
He's very good. He's a very good teacher, actually. He's more on a practical side of it, but he has a lot of experience. He's actually not. Actually, how old are you, Smith?
You know, it's an excellent
Yeah,
question.
actually, it's a fair question.
He's somewhere between the age of 0 and dead. I don't think I ever actually decided.
What would you what rough ballpark would you say? Would you say like 20s, 30s?
Maybe like late-ish 20s.
Late
I don't
20s?
know.
He's a little bit older than you. Then he is 30. Is the thing.
Mm.
Like he's still quite young. But now you know him to be that old at least. You know, there's possibly too weirdly obscure knowledge of that, but
He's got his character card back home.
he's just got his stat sheet. Yes, well, that is evidence of the death blight. It's good enough for me. So, yes, you'll want to go. The nearest Adventurers Guild is there is a small one in the southernmost part of the Bastion's line. There's a small one. They might not have enough gold for the reward in their stockpile, though, so I'd advise going to collect in one of the larger towns. If you want a recommendation of where to pick it up. Here is the... I'll say that first. Completed. And he just literally writes down quickly on it and hands it off to... And just proffers the poster, essentially.
Yeah, Smith, why don't you take the contract from your hero? Megan and Amon.
I'll grab it.
Yep. You basically have now signed, completed contract Deathblight. 500,000 gold reward. And well, yeah, honestly, you did a good enough job to get you. As I say, saved me some effort, doing good in the world, as I'm always happy to see. So, yeah, I've got something in here. He just takes the giant backpack off his back. You see it has a bedroll on the back. Doesn't actually have a tent or anything like that. Just a bedroll. And as he opens it up, there's just food and bits.
Because the elements know better than to mess with them.
And he takes out a small box. I say small box. It's like about the size of like a think like a shoebox, essentially. But it's like a little chest about the size of a shoebox. I'd say take that as the starter.
What
Okay.
is it?
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Would you happen to know anyone who hunts, and I'll give them a description of the giant worms that we're after?
Let me see if he knows. Yes, he does. Okay. Oh, you need to take down a sandworm for some reason. Well, your best bet for that would be probably make friends with one of the orc tribes on the ships. They occasionally have been known to hunt them. This is very rare from what I understand, but they have been known to hunt them, so they must have a way to take them down. If that is any
Thank you.
help. I can't name any
That is
specific clans, but
That is most helpful. It is at least a better start for us to figure this out?
Oh,
Then-
pleasure. May I inquire as to the reason that you need to take down a sandworm? They are quite dangerous.
Well, you have noticed the mark on her shoulder.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea what it is, though.
We need magic of each variety to extinguish it.
Oh,
Also,
it's
so-
so it's bad.
Yes,
Ah, may I take a look at it for a second?
by all means.
Oh. He's not good at this, and he rolled a 2. So, oh. Well, fair enough. You say you need magic of every variety?
Yes.
hmm
So the symbols, I'm assuming then, are indicating the types of magic. And there's one missing. Oh, is that the reason you went for the Death Blight?
Yes.
Fascinating. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I would have done it anyway.
Yeah, we needed the money.
Glad to
And,
hear
you know,
it.
we like helping people.
Glad to
Yeah,
hear it. Hey,
Helping people.
There's
I didn't
nothing-
even know there was money for it.
there's nothing wrong with needing money. There's nothing at all but problem with it. You do it for the sake of good, and you get rewarded. It's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. I just have no real reason for it. So, always
Do you
happy
have
to
any
just.
treasure you want to get rid of?
I just did.
It is a small treasure.
If anyone's opening the
Where-
small, is anyone going to open the
I'm,
small treasure
I'm
chest?
gonna go and open it.
You open the small treasure chest. It is full of gold coins.
Just gold. How much gold?
Rough guess. Do a investigation. Let's call this investigation with advantage.
Are they made out of chocolate?
No, these ones are
That's
actually
not
made
a real
of.
question.
These ones are actually made of gold.
Oh, I'd hate to be the one who went and done an IOU at the legendary #1 adventure.
Okay. With an 18. Rough guess. 50,000 gold coins.
Dollar.
Wait, what?
About 50,000-ish.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of gold.
That's a lot.
These aren't chocolate coins.
No, these are actual gold coins.
This is far, far tastier.
It was a previous job I got asked to do, and they insisted I take the gold, so I thought I'd hand it off to someone who needs it more than I do. And you,
Such a good man.
Are we gonna come across someone who's gonna sell us something for 50,000 gold now? And we need it to progress.
Terrible loves.
I do.
It's a MacGuffin.
I mean, we are going to need to hire people to help us deal with sandworm and other manners of.
I think we're gonna need it to buy healing potions to keep you off the ground.
Well, it's less a healing potion and more of a undead healing potion. I don't know what you would call
Yes.
it.
Apologies.
I have no help of that one, I'm afraid.
Oh no, it's fine. I know how to brew things. I'm
Wonderful.
an alchemist. I've brewed many things, even some wares to sell. I mean, I made this potion that can turn your clothes black, and also the snowshoes that for people to go skating during the winter, and other things. So, like I said, I was a traveling salesman.
So you're helping bring joy to the world. Always happy to hear that.
Yes, I mean, it was quite nice to have people actually celebrating seeing me there.
It is always the best thing. Seeing people just smile and be happy. Can't beat it.
I do agree.
So, in addition, you're okay for rations? Do you require any more?
In fact, I have something I could offer you. We may need to go back to my cart.
Okay.
It'll help you with your any rations that you don't want to spoil. I make this potion that keeps rations good. Just don't use too much of it. It kind of has a bit of a weird effect if you pour too much on it.
Oh, okay. Glad. Okay, don't use too much of it. Okay.
There's instructions on the bottle. I tell everyone who I sell this stuff to follow the instructions.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Lead the way. As you are, you say you're after sources of magic.
Yes.
Do they need to? What do they need to be? Just of a certain amount of power? I'm assuming you're looking after some fairly mighty magic if you're willing to tangle with a death blight and after a sandworm.
Yes. It has to overpower the mark.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure if it'd be a great amount of help, but I might know one source of that.
Any help would be much appreciated.
Oh, well, give me...
If you're very right, this person is a very...
Oh,
I can understand your like for them.
They're great.
I always try to help when I can. Give me a moment. And he rummages through his bag, goes and pulls out a sheaf of papers. You recognise them as adventurer contracts. Like a thick stack, like a dictionary worth, essentially. He goes, give me a moment.
You keep yourself busy.
Oh, you always got to keep busy. Making the world a better place is not a one-day job. Here it is. And he pulls out a particular one. I'm not sure how much, if this would work, but it might. Here, and he hands over a contract. It's a missing gem, essentially. It got stolen from a castle in northern Theros. Apparently, they were keeping it. It is apparently a mighty source of wild magic. So maybe this will help. I don't know how powerful it is. It's rumored to be extremely powerful, but I can't make a comment. I haven't seen it myself. It got stolen a while ago, like a couple months ago. And they're offering quite a hefty reward for it. So maybe it will help.
What castle did it get stolen from?
Oh, the second most northern fort of the Theros' second bastion line. Oh, I have some food if you would like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
I love to have a meal with you.
Oh, you're actually hungry, eh? So the character...
Yeah, I told you to come. But yes, please.
Yeah, he will hand you a honey cake from his pack.
A honey cake?
Yep.
Oh, it's better than goo.
It's really
Okay,
good. If you take it...
I have some honey cake.
Yep.
Snack on it. And offer some to everyone else as well.
Yeah. Quite a sizable cake. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's take... What was the name of it? Which fort was it? Bleakguard. Bleakguard was the name of it.
Sounds pretty bleak.
Oh, it's not too bad. I think it's more of an ironic name.
Do you just have any friendly advice for someone who's in this business?
Oh, what kind of advice would you like?
Oh, it's not for me. It's for Dixie. They're wanting to.
Wave. She does a little wave.
They wanted to get into the adventurer life, and we were trying to help train them up and get them better.
Ah, a fine calling. Well, I have a couple of... what would you like, miss, for advice? And she will basically just say a couple things, relating.
I'm 100% listening in on this advice and taking it to heart myself.
Yeah. He'll do a couple of, general purpose tips that you would already know. Get the stuff that you'd get taught, early on in venturing. Good, solid advice. And there you go,
Yeah.
a couple bits of extras. Roll me an intelligence check, Smith.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Why would you do this? 5. Actually, technically, I have a level of exhaustion, don't I?
Yes, you would, actually.
It's still a 5.
Still a 5. Okay, you don't gain that particular benefit, unfortunately. But it does Dixie.
Dixie better, I swear to God.
She does. Because of her modifier. She actually also rolled very low. But her modifier is high enough. So yep.
Oh.
Dixie has basically, if anyone wants to write this bit down. Basically, once per long rest, she can basically take 2 actions instead of 1.
I would have been so good!
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
And she's gotten a little bit higher proficiency modifier now. But that's a Dixie specific thing
Mhm.
that you wouldn't get a bonus for.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and last of all, always make sure you have spare rations. It's very important. You never know when you might find someone in need. And that's just how he finishes up his little, 2-minute speech as you guys are walking out of the cave, I'm assuming.
Cute.
Oh,
Is it-
2 seconds. Look to see if the tiger is awake or.
Oh, he's still comfortably asleep, but he actually is walking up to it. Lloyd is actually walking up to it.
Man, what
It
a
was
nice...
more just if when we're passing, I want to see if the tiger was conscious of us going away, and if it was awake, I was going to say something to it.
Okay.
And it's dozing, but Lloyd is literally walking over and is going to pat it. He goes,
Huh?
okay, your cave appears to be clear now, good fellow. You can head back in if you like. Rest easy.
I can translate if you wish.
No, it wakes up, looks at him, and then just walks back into the cave.
See you later. Man, what a great guy.
Thank you. I'm saying, Beast. Thank you for all your assistance, and we're glad you got your cave back.
Yeah, it doesn't respond or look back. So, it's a good one, that. I found him having just dealt with that a big band of undead.
Yes.
When I walked up.
Yeah, we talked him into it.
Ah, I was wondering why he was outside and you were all inside the cave. I wondered how you gotten past them.
I can speak with animals and we cut a deal.
Ah,
It's friendly.
oh, you have to be cautious of them. You have to deal with them correctly. You have to be very respectful. Mega tigers are
Right.
proud creatures.
I'm always respectful, except for when dealing with idiots.
Yeah, you've got
Oh,
to be
when I'm
respectful.
going
You've got
under-
to be respectful to idiots as well. You just have to be patient with them.
He's
Oh.
very patient with
Well, yeah,
me.
that's why I'm so patient with you guys.
Oh, when you're losing your mind a bit, it's a little harder.
Mm.
I don't know. They seem to think I'm going crazy.
Oh, well, only you can know yourself.
After our journey, I wouldn't be surprised.
Ah. Dangers do take their toll. That you are leading
You
your
can
way
say
to
that
your
again.
cart?
Yes, like I said, I do have something I can offer you.
No,
For all the assistance you have given, it only seems fair.
Oh, I don't need any. I don't.
Oh,
But I will happily pay for it, though.
I feel that you have paid enough of all the information, and the generous thing you've given us, and allowing us to take the contract, giving us information.
Oh no, that was all.
Sound
That was all what you did for me.
Well, anyway, we can talk about that once we arrive.
Certainly. Lead the way.
Lead the way back to the car.
Yeah, and it's I'm gonna put it this way. It is very uneventful, suspiciously so.
Even though it's very obviously not heading very well, I remember we failed.
Yes, you did. But you happen to be walking back with a person who nearly anything can sense the amount of magic coming off him, and most of the things are going, I don't like my chances.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
There's a few things around there that can best him, because there are some very, very powerful creatures, but most of them are going, not worth the effort.
This dude's great.
He's supposed to be, yeah. His ability basically requires him to be great, and makes him be great.
Well, I've made quite a lot of this, so let's see out of how many I have.
Yeah, because that is a limited supply, because you no longer can make them, I believe.
I don't have any other thing with food or stuff to.
Yeah, you don't have the item that was required to make them because you traded it.
Oh no, that wasn't what was making the preserving stuff.
Oh, is it not? I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Oh, that
just
was the rust stuff, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's generalized food that's transmuted into its base elements to make up the preservative.
Okay. Okay. So it's some sort of preservative?
Yes. A couple drops will keep your food a lot fresher for longer. As long as you don't use too much, it will keep it. If you use it too much, it will make the food a bit bigger, and then it will make any rot or any other things on it even bigger and bigger and bigger until I'm not proud of this. But have you heard of the... And I'll tell him of the mushroom forest that I created by accident.
Oh, that! I heard about that. I know the person that dealt with that problem, actually.
Oh, it's been dealt with.
Oh, yes, it was dealt with a while ago.
Thank... He was about to swear, but he cuts himself off. Oh, thank... Oh.
Thanks, fuck, that's good news.
Yeah. I thought I was going to be... have to...
Now he can stop being mopey.
Figure out a way to deal with it eventually.
I believe the method they used was fire. They burned down the mushrooms and used a bladed weapon to cut out the roots, so it wouldn't grow back.
Okay, note to self.
Seems like I like mushrooms.
But...
Oh, I believe they fed them to the people that lost their homes. It was quite sweet, actually.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, there's
good.
survivors of that unfortunate incident.
Yeah.
Most of them were survivors. Don't worry yourself too much.
Well, it definitely wasn't my proudest
Just
moment.
learn from your mistakes. That's the important thing.
Seem to have to do a lot of that. But, yes. I offer, 2 bottles of it. I've got, like, 50.
Yeah, he will happily thank you and take them and put them in his bag.
That should keep you for quite some time.
Ah, thank you very much. So, where are you all planning on heading after this? I wish I could aid you more on your mission, but unfortunately I have quite a few contracts that require my immediate attention.
No, that's quite alright. I mean, you've helped us quite a lot here, and I'm, where we heading? I know we were heading roughly to one of the encampments. Do you know where the nearest, of the orc, sailors you were on about?
Hey, I think we should go after the gem.
That did seem like the only direction we have.
It's the gem or the orcs. But, you know what? Let's go to the gem.
Which is the closest?
Well, well, if it's anywhere near, I'm assuming the gem is no longer particularly close to its starting location, but it won't be. It'll probably be still in this general area. It's several months' travel northwards, towards the northern end of Theros, about 200 miles from the Drawdor border.
Hmm.
I'm going home.
Which is very far north. For reference for anybody watching, 200 miles from the Drawdor border from your current location is about twice the height of Africa. Probably a bit more than that, honestly, but it's roughly that kind of distance you're talking.
That one might take some time to get there.
As for the orcs, it genuinely depends. Their sand ships do not stay in one place at all. So, the Talga Desert isn't insanely far, but finding a ship is luck, unless you go to one of the ones that has some... one of the Bastion line that have some indication of a trading port with them. It's not too common, but there are one or two which are considered safe havens, which the sand ships are allowed to dock at.
Well, that's maybe a good place to start.
Hmm.
What's everyone's thoughts on this?
Don't like to be too hot.
There is a thing. There is actually a solution for that one. At least while you're there, the orcs have given the trade away. I unfortunately don't know it myself. Otherwise, I would happily provide you with the recipe. They can basically figure out a few herbs that if you mix them together and then give them with water, it makes a effect which essentially cools you down for a good few hours. That's probably your best way. I've heard a few travellers do use those for traversing the sand sea. If that's any helps. Someone will certainly know in one of the ports.
I'm sure I could, if we get the herbs, maybe brew something up for you then?
If that is helpful in any way.
Yes. I mean, I always like to learn new brews and potions. Things that I can craft.
I'm happy to hear it. I'm trying to think of any other sources of magic that I know of which would maybe help you. Let's see if he rolls well. He rolled alright. Life is going to be an annoying one for you.
Yes.
The only place I can think of that would...
One of the few dragons we haven't spoken to there, hey Smith?
I don't know a way that you are going to get out of going to Neria for that one. So, I would advise getting an invitation. Would be my honest best recommendation for that.
You ever had an invitation?
I had one for a day. I was allowed a visit into the outskirts of Neria.
Okay, what did you do to get that invitation? That is the question.
Oh, I found an injured fae and helped them out of a unfortunate problem. They were being they had been caught in a trap, essentially, in a dungeon which I had found, which I was traversing, and thankfully my abilities weren't nullified by the effects, unlike the poor unfortunate fair, and I basically got them back to the border, and I got an invitation to go to one of their hidden camps, essentially.
So I'm guessing this fame must have been quite important.
Oh, from what I understand, they were just a standard border patroller. The Nerians are very, very grateful if anyone helps one of their own. And from what I understand, the higher up the chain, the better invitation you would get. I just did a minor one. Was just a right place at the right time. Really.
Well,
It was a fascinating journey, I must say. I got to see. I even got to see a warg in action, and there's a slight hint of reverence in his voice when he says that.
well, that's our next task. Yay.
Getting
After all these other things we have to do, it's an invitation to Neria.
and
To listen.
Yeah, I mean, that should be easy enough, right?
I love your confidence, Smith, and I hope you actually follow through with this.
hey,
Because I'd just like to see how you do it.
I mean, I need to go speak to the big dragon there anyway. I've got ideas.
which one? There's two.
Yeah, that's a good point. Both. Why? I might as well meet them all, you know.
Well, I believe they are both in the same location, at least. They are married, after all.
Yes. An invitation from the
From someone.
Dragon of Life.
From someone. If you could get an invitation from the Dragon of Life, then I would be considerably impressed.
Do
Oh,
that.
I'm
you
just
have
wait.
to be
I'm
some
actually
sort of
just waiting. I'm
I
just
mean,
waiting to see how Smith pulls this one off.
I mean, how easy is it to send a letter to the dragons? Has
No one has ever managed it.
anyone tried?
I don't know. I know probably nobody's ever managed it, though.
I mean, all I have to do is give, like, the dragon my business card, and I'm sure they'll be in touch in no time.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
if-
have far too much confidence.
I mean, if the stories are true, from the old tales, the Dragon of Life has one of their knights can hear everything in the world, if you believe that old story. So maybe they already know about you.
Oh, man, that'd be cool. Hey, if you're listening, I need to give your boss my business card.
Well, you've managed to give the business card to quite a few already, so
I am. I managed to get one to the twins, so, you know, I'm getting there. I gave one to the, oh god, what was the dragon's name again? It was
Year old.
Yarl, yeah.
You're old, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I gave Yarl a business card.
the Divine Dragon, the one that
Yeah.
the source of my magic comes from them.
Yeah, he's cool. He let me make some stuff while I was in
Impressive. Oh, you got invited into the dream.
yes,
It was a dream.
yes, Smith. It was a dream.
He is
But-
the Dragon of Dreams.
That makes sense, I guess.
It's
You
a
didn't.
a dream is what it's called. It's saying it's a dream is a little bit not perfect from what I understand, but
Bit
it's,
of a misnomer.
it's close enough to a dream.
Well,
Have you met him?
Yes, I was invited into the dream many years ago now. I believe I was actually invited in twice, which happens. It's not uncommon. So
well, he did make some nice weapons from there.
I did.
See, Smith, you have your own exploits to tell your hero, so why don't you tell him some of your stories?
I'm sure he's a busy man. I wouldn't want to waste his time.
oh, I'm sure when I have less business on the go, we can sit down and have a drink in a bar, and you can regale me with tales of your exploits.
See, Smith, there. You've got yourself a drinking date with your hero here at some point. And once we've dealt with this nasty Mark, you'll have a great story here too to tell him too.
I am looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Oh, one thing as well.
Yes?
Be very careful when going northwards at the moment. I've heard nasty rumours, and actually have met a couple of them in myself, actually. There's some sort of cult rampaging around. Well, another one, I suppose.
Hmm.
You actually hear, for the first time, hear a bit of annoyance in his voice. And he just, like, breathes something. If anyone wants to make a hearing-based perception check, you can.
I mean, I
That would
will.
be Zariel, wouldn't it?
Zariel gets advantage for it if she wants to
I
make
mean,
it.
I'm doing it anyway. I wanna know everything this man thinks.
Yeah, 16's good enough.
I get advantage as well. Yay!
Yeah!
Tell me your secrets.
21, nice.
Is it a saving throw?
No, it is a perception check, and you have advantage because you've got good ears. Zariel unfortunately does not hear it.
She's distracted.
Yeah.
Honey cake crumbs and mayonnaise.
You're enjoying your honey cake too much. It's a very nice honey cake, honestly. It was well made.
Yeah, I might save some as well.
Yeah.
Keep it back and save it for later.
Yeah. It is a travel ration, so it does last a while. So basically add one ration to yours, and you can brackets honey cake if you like. It's good. It's very tasty. Is that everyone who's rolling perception?
Yeah.
You hear it. Basically, he mutters, "Damn indigo cult."
Indigo.
Pokemon.
A few of you would have definitely heard of. I think all of you actually would have heard of the cult of
Yeah.
the indigo god currently going around.
Yep.
Which
That
is
sounds like. Yeah.
sounds a little
Gods aren't
shady to all
real.
of you. Yeah, it sounds a little shady to all of you, and he doesn't seem to be a particularly big fan.
I'm
But
sure
no-
we heard rumors of it.
No, that's not the cult that's the problem. Apologies, I'm getting my own prejudices get the best of me. No, it's a cult. Their symbol is a bull's head dripping with blood.
Oh, yeah, we had a run-in with those guys.
Did you?
I thought they were the butchers.
Wait, back to the indigo.
Yes.
As in the, what point are they? The right side bit? And does it glow in the kind of indigo colour?
It does glow indigo colour,
Yeah.
that one, yes. The
The
Chaos Dragons symbol does glow indigo.
Do you think like a chaos cult has enough inherent chaos magic?
Center right, purple indigo, glowing strong.
Mhm.
This one I've got.
Yep.
That's the brightest one we have on us.
That was something I didn't notice until you mentioned it.
But yeah, there's a. They apparently are gaining quite a bit of support in southern Theros at the moment. A lot of bandit activity from them. I'm not sure. I've dealt with a few of them, but I'm not able to get a really good read. But if I have to use my intuition, whatever the symbol is based on, it's probably something leading them. Looks like a Minotaur to me, but I've not seen one for a while. They don't tend to be on this continent. He just says offhandedly. So that's what it looks like to me, so maybe they have some Minotaur leading them and they're causing some... Not sure what their aim is, though. But they're an
Nothing
unpleasant lot, so just be aware. They've been raiding caravans and lone travellers.
Nothing good, it sounds.
Certainly not. I wish I could go back and deal with them myself, but there's a lot of them and I unfortunately am only one man. And I'm currently required further south.
Where are you going? What are you doing next?
Oh, I'm required further south in the southern wastes at the moment, south of Netris. I have a request to retrieve an item from there, which some people are apparently in danger because of it.
Oh.
He will hold out the he will hold up just the adventurer's log that he's basically got with all the posters in it. I have a few missions to do on the way as well, but that's the main objective one. Apparently it's quite an important mission. So, I'll be doing jobs on the way.
Well, I don't think we should take up any more of your time.
Oh, it's been a genuine pleasure, but I should possibly be heading off. Pleasure to meet you all.
Wait,
Off.
before you go,
Yes.
if you see the guy with the magic that does these,
Yeah,
please just tell him we went a different direction. Looks at Smith to explain better.
I will do my best to hold my tongue. My ability causes a slight problem for me.
You can't lie, can you?
I am unable to lie, you are correct.
I mean, if it helps, you could just, I don't know, beat him up. He did cut off my giant dragon arm.
That's certainly a story after. I would prefer not to, but if they are hunting other adventurers, so I will if I meet them, I will apprehend them. You have my word.
Right. So anyway, next we're going south next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, southward seems like a good direction.
It's not technically going to be a lie for him.
Oh, fair enough then. Roll me deception, all of you.
Listen, I am not rolling deception. Dixie is, because Dixie's gonna back me up here, and she's got the good charisma. This is why I hired her.
Linus does not look
my
convincing.
first roll.
Linus does not look convincing. Okay.
I think we get advantage, actually.
Linus hasn't said anything.
No.
Linus just looks guilty.
Looks really guilty.
I just rolled because I was told to roll.
I'm actually going to do Dixie's roll for it, and I actually have to do the what's the 40 modifier again?
A 40 modifier would be a
15.
plus 15, yeah.
So it's her proficiency.
I know, because I have 40 in strength.
And she has proficiency in deception.
Just crit, please.
28.
It's a decent roll.
Nice.
And I guess I'll roll
You
mine.
get 28 by rolling a 9. That's Dixie's good.
Let's see mine. 7.
Oh, actually, does Smith? You said you were going to help Dixie, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dixie's his translator.
Yeah, Dixie's my translator.
That means
This is
she,
what I
instead
pay
of
her
you
for.
rolling, she gets advantage.
Yes!
She's very convincing. And do you know the best
Crits or
part?
not, baby?
Do you know the best part as well?
What?
He not only rolled a 3,
Amazing.
he doesn't have proficiency in insight, and has disadvantage to tell if someone is lying.
Oh, God.
Amazing.
He believes anyone that tells him things because he can't lie, and he is basically the avatar of good. He is the proper hero who hears no lies.
Oh.
So he is very bad at telling if people are lying to him.
Yeah, but we're lying for a good reason.
No, that's the thing. He doesn't know you're not lying. You're not telling the truth. He thinks you're telling the truth abjectly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this will either work out for us or bite us in the ass. When he sends him, like the other guy, a different direction, and it ends up being the way we went.
One of the two.
to convince ourselves to go south.
He's like, okay, certainly you're going south. I will hold my tongue and ensure that he does not know where you are traveling.
Thank you.
Oh, it was a pleasure to meet you all. He offers his hand out to each of you to shake it.
I definitely shake his hand.
Yeah.
It's very
Holograph.
enthusiastically.
Yeah. He honestly, it's a very warm, strong handshake, but you can tell he's holding back his strength a lot.
Oh man, he's such a cool guy. He has to hold back to even give us a handshake. God, imagine how much he has to hold back with you guys. You have like noodles for arms.
Noodles for arms.
I mean, compared to
Noodles.
Smith, let's be honest.
Noodles.
Well, safe journey and good luck on your mission.
Yes, safe journey, and I hope that you get that unfortunate symbol fixed in good time.
We will do our damnedest or die trying.
We don't do it in good time, we die, so...
Oh, it's a very important mission then. You kind of left that one out of the description here.
It's fine. Dying's not that bad.
Good to know.
No, it's like permadead, not your sort of dead.
Oh, come on, the twins are nice.
I haven't had the pleasure.
Never met them.
Yeah, I haven't had the pleasure.
I mean, they have my business card, so I assume, like, they'll call me any day. Like, for business, not for...
Not for death.
Not for that dying thing. I
Not
don't
for
plan on
their
doing that.
business, for your business.
Yeah, for my business, not theirs.
Well,
Which I
if-
guess would be their pleasure. I don't know, this metaphor's getting away from me.
Well, I'm sure they'll let me know if they want you, Smith.
Well, pleasure meeting you all. I must be off then. Safe journey. And he's
You
actually
too.
going to draw his sword. Smith, roll me a smithing check with intelligence.
I think check with intelligence. Had to be with intelligence, didn't it?
It's to identify something. Actually, you could do wisdom if you'd like. I'll allow wisdom.
I am better at wisdom than intelligence. It has to be said.
Yeah, much.
Obviously, you know of his sword. It doesn't have a name, but you know it's a very powerful magical item. And it is. Oh, you know two of its abilities,
Mhm.
and you know what metal it's made of. It
Mhm.
is made of oblerite, the wild dragon metal. So the gold.
Okay.
It is a gold broadsword. And you know two of its abilities. One, when you said he has the ability to cut off the wings of a butterfly at 20 feet, you weren't actually exaggerating because it basically can actually do sword beams.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Smith very rarely lies.
Yeah. It can project magical concussive blasts. And also, he can use it to detect where he is next destined to go.
Man, that's pretty cool.
And a gold light basically points in a direction further south. Like a bit south,
Oh god, he's following the Grace from Elden Ring.
Basically, he's got a grace, yes. A gold light is basically trailing away from the sword to the south.
Yeah, Smith, that's one of the next things you should try and make.
I mean, give me some, Oblerite.
Well-
Where do we find Oblerite?
Oh, well, there's some oblerite up in Neria. Most oblerite, though, isn't found in this continent. It is found from the original territory of the Golden Queen.
Thank you.
You asked.
Where's that?
Give me a second, I have to find where she lived. It's in my notes, I haven't just got it yet.
One day I'll make a magnum opus using all the metals.
I'm sure you will, and
I still want us to look for those Armageddon weapons, so...
It was in Adreu, which is one of the other. It's actually literally the continent that's furthest away from this continent. Basically, it is literally the other side of the planet.
Smith will just drove through the center of the planet.
I mean,
How many-
that's well, that might take a while.
How many decades would that take?
I mean, I could probably do it, but you know, effort. Man, imagine how good my natural magic could be by the end of it.
Well, farewell, my friends. He starts
Farewell.
strolling off in that direction.
You're a cool guy, and I hope I get to meet you again.
You are also a cool guy.
Toodle pip.
He said I'm cool.
And he just thumbs up behind himself. And there's just a sheen behind him.
Wow, you're like crushing on him hardcore.
He's a badass.
You don't understand. I heard a rumor that if he approves of you, but like it means you're destined for greatness.
Oh my god, well he gave me honey cakes, so he probably approves of me.
Probably.
Cool.
Well, Mr. Approved Off. What's our next plan?
That was one of my favourite NPCs I've ever run.
Man, I need to sit down. I feel like really tired all of a sudden.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. Let's all get somewhere.
My chest is pounding.
How
I
did we
feel like...
think this was well hidden?
Well, this was well hidden. It was very hard to find.
You noticed that there was one branch put across the top of it.
Well, I don't think anything's going to come near the thing's cave, and these.
You're a good, like, 10 minutes. You were a good 10 minutes walk, I believe. You are a distance away from the cave. Like,
I mean, we could just take a nap on the boat.
Yes.
Who's
Yeah.
driving?
I'll drive.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I mean, I could
Yeah.
totally do it, but man, I'm hungry.
Oh, why don't you have all of your meals then?
You know what?
Do
Yeah.
you want some honey cake?
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I could go for some honey cake right now.
No,
Okay.
You know, I'll have honey cake and gross chaos bug. It'll be delicious.
Mm,
good
get some
combination.
honey cake.
Okay, you eat the honey cake first. It is really tasty. Smith, you've actually had these kind of cakes before, honestly. It's a classic
it-
draw door dish.
Is it magical honey cake that never decreases in size, so I'll have it forever?
No, it is magic,
Oh,
but not in the same way. It never spoils.
it never spoils, but does it get a lot smaller?
I mean, it's
Could it be like,
It's
you
still
know,
food
that
that you have to eat.
story in the Bible or whatever about how, or whatever,
No,
the
it's fine.
Bible
It's not-
about how
it's not
Jesus had like 5 fish and 2 loaves of bread
Jesus.
or whatever.
He's not
He's not
Jesus.
Jesus. He's not splitting a single honey cake between a million, is he?
He's some,
Yeah.
he is a guy who is an absolute badass when it comes to like hero stuff, but that is exactly what he's good at.
Mm,
I could drip some of the preservative and make it a little bigger, but I don't know what that's going to do. You say
I
this
don't
on.
know. Should we tamper with it? I just
by-
don't want it
by
to
the
run
way,
out.
Bob, for the shadow, roll me an intelligence check.
Is it like lembas bread where you have a
It
bite and
basically
you're
is
full?
lembas spread. It is basically.
Oh my god, okay.
You're not quite full, but it's very filling.
Cool, so it's
Intelligence
barely,
check.
it's really not going to run out. Okay.
You don't have to. Yeah, roll me an intelligence check. Or you can roll me an insight check. Either one. Either's fine.
Insight.
Right. You realise that he had this. He just took the preservative out of genuine politeness.
Hmm.
None of his food spoils anyway.
Ah.
He doesn't need it. He took it out of genuine just to be nice.
Oh, well.
Because you seem to insist.
Well, maybe he can pass it on to someone who needs it.
It's more or less what his plan was, yes.
Can't wait to find the random stranger who ends up with my business card. I genuinely think Smith would be heartbroken though.
No, I think he's going to keep the business card.
Yes.
The business card doesn't have like massive use to other people. He might actually take you up on the offer as well. Like,
Let's go.
it's actually a thing.
Hey, you become the legendary Smith, the greatest craftsman
Like,
ever.
like Smith firmly believes that he only uses the best of equipment, and therefore, if he makes something for him, it has to be literally one of the best made things in the world.
To be fair, that guy's gear is about as good as like normal people can make. Like basically, if Smith rolled natural 20s on his gear, it would be almost as good as the stuff he uses.
Nice.
Like currently, if Smith did it, it wouldn't be quite as good, but it'd be comparable.
We can
essentially.
pretend it's just as good.
So,
We'll be proud of him.
Basically, Smith, one more tier up, you can actually make his level of gear.
I have to go above and beyond.
So yeah, exactly.
Oh, Smith, you seem to be good at making things. Could you show me how to make some simple things? I mean,
Or what, like nails?
I don't know.
I mean, I can give you some lessons on smithing things if you would like, but
Yeah.
there is no going easy on the path of the smith. Every work has to be better than your last, otherwise there is no point.
I mean, it can help me make some of my equipment and I need for my alchemy and all that. I mean, I can maybe analyze some of the metals and maybe give you ideas to make the best combinations, best alloys, maybe.
Yeah. I'll add it to my journal. I have to teach Dixie how to fight. I have to teach you how to forge. Is anyone else signing up for lessons with Smith? You know, just while I've got the book out.
Shakes head, walks off.
Gets onto cart, gets into bed, curls up. I'm assuming is what's gonna happen there. Yeah, you've not had enough time to get rid of any of the exhaustion, so you're feeling like shit. And you're still covered in grime. It's just not. It'd basically be like, imagine you got covered in tar, and then all the tar like broke into shards, so you can still like move fine, but it's gross.
Right, I'm making up team techniques as well with yeah,
With like.
with Linus. That's got to be added in.
Okay. So, are you guys going to get onto the cart and have a long rest, essentially?
I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yes. Come on, finish that long rest.
Yeah.
I'm having a nap.
Okay, so it obviously watches are going to happen. Are you
And
guys
eating
gonna...
my chaos bug, remember?
Oh, yes, you are eating a chaos bug, aren't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
like a fool.
Alright, I need to get the tables up.
Rest. Oh boy, pump all my health all the way back up to full.
Yeah. So, this is just before you get the long rest, you'll eat the chaos bug, or do you want to eat it during, like, your watch or something?
I guess I'll eat it during my watch. Mostly because I've already just healed myself and
Yeah.
I don't want to remember what I was just on.
Fair enough. Okay, so, Smith. Roll me. One moment.
I eat things and absorb their power. I wonder what would happen if I ate swords. Would I gain the sword's power?
Just grow swords out of you.
Just gross swords.
No, that's just called the sword stabbing through your stomach.
Here we go, okay. First of all, Smith, roll me a D500.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, this meal's not as aggressive.
14! That's a good roll.
Holy shit!
What?
Right.
Good holy shit or bad holy shit or weird holy shit?
Yes. All three.
Oh no.
All three.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You get a poison spot somewhere on your body. It migrates every day, so it will change locations. It's bright blue and the size of a coin. Anyone
Poison
touching
spot.
it must make a DC 25 con save or die.
Oh shit.
Holy crap.
You just need that on your fist sometimes. Just go, boom.
You don't get to pick where it is every day.
I know, but when it's on his fist, he's gonna be deadly.
The thing is, right, if
20
it just
con
shows up
save,
on
was
his
it?
25.
face, I'm gonna touch it.
What was that? 45?
25.
Oh, 25. Concept.
It is poison, so anything immune to poison is immune to it.
Yeah. Oh, die. Where is it right now?
Let me find it.
Do you know? This is the question.
Well, if I can't
randomly
see it, it's on my
find
face.
Or
The
your back.
back of your right foot, currently.
Back of my right foot. Okay, so no one's gonna touch that anytime soon.
So,
Here, let me give you a foot massage.
dead.
You would die.
Actually, I think he's immune to poison.
Yeah.
I actually think that Bob's immune to
Okay.
poison.
As an undead, I'm in the poison.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you think you could? I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Do you think you could have milk Smith of a poison?
No, it is a contact poison. It's not like a liquid
Ah.
or anything. Okay, roll me another D500.
127.
I don't think this one really changes anything.
Okay.
Though this lets me get to do some fun stuff, which is fun.
Oh no.
Okay, this one is called Mind Split. You start hearing voices. The voices are you or part of you. They offer terrible advice.
I like that.
So I
Funny.
get to offer you bad advice every so often. In character. As you.
Oh god.
He's already got other heads, so it's just like his other head's
Yeah.
talking every now and then going, hey, you should really do this.
The issue is there's no piece of advice you could give me, but I wouldn't already have considered.
I know! That's why. I can be the other devil on your shoulder.
Oh no, I have two devils and one angel.
Okay, roll me the third D500.
Okay.
34. Oh, God. This is going to be very strange. Smith,
Okay.
roll me a D6 first.
Right. A 3.
Add that to your strength.
Okay.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, nice.
And here's the weird bit. Hulking arms. They grow huge. Your arms grow massive. But
I already have so
But-
many.
your legs shrink
Oh god.
the same amount.
Oh god, I look like Radon.
You now have to walk on your hands.
What?
He's not got the strength in his legs to keep his form up.
Wait.
You can stand on your legs, but you have to walk using your arms.
I have like bull's legs or something, don't I? My legs were already oversized, I'm pretty sure.
I think they were appropriately sized for you, but they've got hooves, I think was the main one.
Yeah. Yeah, I had like a right pitch black leg with a bull hoof that had
Yeah, that's
talons on it.
that's the leg that has the spot on it.
Jeez.
He had a Carnifex leg, that was basically it, wasn't it? It was like a furry Carnifex leg instead of a right leg.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the 3 mutations you get. Roll me a d10, Smith.
1.
You get 1 corruption.
Hey. That's 35. Corruption
Yeah, I was about to
points.
say, does that take you over a 10?
No.
Good. And now,
How many of these things have I got left now?
1 more roll. You've got all your mutation ones done, though.
Okay.
Well, probably. Roll me a d10,000.
Oh. How many zeros in a D10,000? 5 in it.
It's 4 zeros. It's
Um,
5 digit. It's a 5-digit number, but there's only 4 zeros.
Okay. I think that's right.
1,726. Oh, interesting. The cast, you think you're immune to non-magical diseases.
I'm pretty sure I am.
You actually might be immune to non-magical diseases. So, you now think it as well. That's a
Yeah.
fairly mild one. So. You could have gotten hilarious ones. You nearly got Caster thinks he's water soluble and is.
Oh no. I already absorb water.
And then you dissolve when you absorb it. That would have been very strange. But yeah, that is what that chaos thing does to you.
I have a very deadly spot,
Big
and I
arm.
now walk around. God, I'm like visualizing this because I had like one arm that was very much just like hundreds of hands wrapped around one arm, wasn't it?
You had like 4 hands on one arm, and
You
like
know what
3
it
on
is?
the other.
Manus from the Dark Souls.
Wait, no, I've just realised. Those aren't the arms that grew big. Tiny
Which are-
Smith's arms grew big.
Oh, that's it. All the arms would grow big, surely.
No, I'm going with those 2 because it's funnier.
Okay. So I just have like, oh god, I'm walking around on like 4 arms like a goddamn crab.
No, it does actually mean you can still walk and attack, because I was going on the impression that you couldn't, because I forgot you had 4 arms.
I have a lot of arms.
You still have that. You still got +3 to your strength. What does that make your strength score now?
43.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. Could have been better.
Dang. Yeah, you said add a d6 to your strength as the first part of it. So,
I don't know, I could imagine if I got a 6.
that'd been good.
Would have.
So yeah, that is what happens on your watch. I don't think that I will assume you took the first watch for ease.
Oh.
Who wants to take second watch?
I'll take second.
It's gotten even weirder.
You look at Smith as he wakes you up for your watch, and I'm not sure you're surprised anymore. So
I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah.
He's alright in my eyes.
okay, nothing happens on your watch.
Excellent.
Well, I only
Roll me a
need 4 hours.
perception just in case, but nothing happens.
Roll me a perception, but don't worry about it.
I'm so perceptive.
You are. It's actually the thing is, nothing happens, but you might notice something good if he rolls high enough, and he did. Linus, roll me a d6. Nice. You find 6 edible fruit. Add that to your rations.
Oh yeah.
That's on your watch. And I'm assuming Shadow Elf is taking the last 2 because you only did 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. I will roll twice, but roll me 2 perception checks.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first one. Nothing happens on your first watch. Roll me for the second one. 17. Okay. Right. Okay. So something happens on the final watch. but you didn't roll high enough to notice it. So, describe what the Shadow Wolf will be doing on his second half of his big watch. What would you be doing?
Probably just tinkering with some alchemy stuff, thinking, everything's alright, I didn't see anything, and starting as experimentation in if figuring, breaking down some bits of shaving some metal off of one of the weapons.
Okay. So, as you're just happily, like, doing your alchemy stuff, it'll probably be fine. 'Cause you guys are on the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought you were. You're probably, like, anchored, essentially. So, as you're just happily sitting there, couple minutes go by, it's dark. It's coming towards, like, early day. Like, you can see the sun starting to rise in the distance. The giant red sphere that it is.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly, the boat lurches violently to the side, and you hear a tearing snap. The sound of
Wasn't me, guys.
splintering wood. All the rest of you, roll me a wisdom save. See if this wakes you up.
Who's awake right now?
Just the Shadow Elf.
Alright.
Trash Rack, you are out cold.
I'm still asleep.
Man, trash.
Exhaustion.
You've slept like you've been shot.
Come on. Me too. Oh.
Okay, Zariel.
Yeah.
Wisdom save, please.
Yeah. Wisdom. There it is. Oh no.
This actually seems appropriate. Zariel and Trash Rack not wanting to wake up. The other two who are already on watch, wake up. Seems about right. Also, by the way, Trash Rack, just for ease of hilarity, something heavy falls on your... You start to wake up and then something heavy falls on your head and knocks you out.
Uh-oh.
You're more asleep than you were before. You don't take any damage, but... Okay, unsurprisingly, Smith and Linus, you both awake with a start. As
What?
You hear a tearing...
Wait, are we still on the boat?
You're in the boat, yeah.
So who the hell am I bloody letting steer the boat?
No,
When
you're
I'm the boat driver.
You were anchored. You were anchored
Oh,
as you went
sorry,
to bed.
I missed that.
You went to
I
bed.
thought we were moving while sleeping, that's why.
No, I mean, technically you are.
Yeah.
It violently jerks to the right, and you hear a rending, snapping sound.
We catch a fish again.
How do you two react? Shadow Wolf, also make me a dex save.
Oh,
Okay.
I hope it's not another Hydra. That's what I say.
Hey, you slam into the wall. Roll me a d6. +5. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you just crack your head on the wall.
oh.
Yeah, for you two, since you were in bed or whatever you have as an equivalent, you're just shaking awake. You weren't like standing there.
Guess I'll go see what's going on.
The boat is no
Might
longer
as well.
moving, by the way. It was a quick, like, huge jerk, and now the boat is like drifting a little bit. It's still attached to the anchor, though. Okay, Smith. You get out on, I'm assuming, on top of the boat.
Yeah, might as well.
Scaling with your new giant extra pair of arms.
Cartwheeling along.
Yeah.
God.
And you basically get on top, and you see there's water all around. And surprisingly, it's still a jungle. There's still the noises of a jungle. Roll me perception.
Is this smell based or?
This one would be sight-based.
Okay. 14.
14. You don't spot it. You can tell the direction that the boat was like jerked in. So you look in that kind of direction. You don't see anything that would be noteworthy.
Okay.
But you do see one thing as you like look down, like just to examine like the side of the boat.
Yeah.
And you see that one of the wheels has been just ripped off.
Oh, fuck.
It is no longer attached. Your cart currently has 3 wheels. It's still floating, obviously, you're in water, so the wheels weren't, like, required for anything while in water. But it means that when you get on land, it's going to be a pain in the ass.
One of the wheels is missing, guys.
Oh,
Roll me... because it was made in a certain way, do you have woodcraft? Or, like, carpentry?
No, I've got Smiths
You
and
didn't have
Herbals
carpentry?
and-
I couldn't remember if you gained carpentry. Okay, then just roll me a investigation check. Flat, then.
Investigation, okay. 19?
19. Yeah, looking down at it, it has been evidently ripped off by something with a great amount of force. It looks like something basically got hold of it and just yanked. With a 19, it was pretty damn good, you notice that around the same kind of area, there are some, like, little divots in the side. As if something had, like, pressed up against it and tore a little bit of wood out, but not too much. Like if something had basically, so imagine a very strong suction cup, would be the best description.
Like an octopus?
God, it's cracking.
An octopus would be a decent description.
Whenever it did it, used suction power like an octopus. Or a squid. Or one of those like little lumpfish things, you know, the ones that like stick to the side of the tanks. Yeah, those little cuties.
You should totally jump in the water. A message in your brain tells you, Smith.
I mean, we could, but we'll inflate, you know this. Like, I'm not against the idea, but man, drying out's a nightmare.
There is no response from the voice in your head.
You okay there?
Yeah, I was just talking to myself. Why, what's up?
You say a squid. Well,
Yeah, maybe.
if it's a normal squid, maybe I could talk to it, but at the same time, I don't really want to talk to something that just ripped the wheel off our cart.
Shadow Elf, roll nature with advantage.
You try sticking your head under the water. You might see it.
Okay. With a 12, you get one bit of information. Squid are normally in salt water, you're in fresh water.
Hmm.
Same with octopi. It's
Mm,
not
yeah,
necessarily that it'd be unusual, at least. It wouldn't necessarily be wrong, because you don't know anything that would do it, but you know it'd be weird, at least.
This would have to be some weird, mutant one that likes freshwater now. Most of those squids and octopus are in saltwater. No, nothing.
Yeah.
No comment.
Smith doesn't fucking know.
Sorry, I was trying to see if I could hear the voices, me talk to myself again if I was quiet. No look.
No.
What are you doing during this line as well?
I'm observing and kind of hoping it's not going to end terribly. I'm trying to see if I can weaponize any part of the boat.
Right. Weaponize the boat. I mean, if we could try and get on land and try and fashion a new wheel.
I think getting on land is probably the safest bet.
I mean, I could probably very easily make a wheel.
You could probably be the engine in theory, you know, if the boat had an engine.
Nah,
It's got an ore rock. That's kind of an engine.
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
get
the
up.
poison, is the poison dot still on my foot?
No, it'll have changed location actually.
Where is it now?
Let me find out.
Do you even know about your poison dot yet?
He saw it. He doesn't know it's poisonous, but he
I
saw
don't know
a
it's
blue
poisonous.
spot.
Where is it, Rue?
Yeah, Rue, shut up. It is on the underside of one of your tails.
Right. I guess, you know what? I'm just gonna... I'll hop out and I'll just push the boat to land. Yeah, sound good? Where's
How
the
about
nearest
just-
land?
How about
20
just pedal it?
feet to your right.
How about just pedal it? Because, I mean, we did install the pedal power to the...
But that means I have to, like, go forward and, like, reverse and turn weird. It's awkward. It's easier to just lift it.
Oh, yes. You look a little different this morning. Did you skip leg day?
What? And my legs are still beefy. They
They're
just
still
don't
big.
reach the floor.
Yeah, they're basically they're about the right size for like a fairly large size medium creature. It's just unfortunate that Smith is a size large creature.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go.
Rue's
I'm gonna go in the water and just push the boat onto land.
Rue's currently scaling the wall. If anyone's curious. Okay.
It'll be fine. I'll
Uh,
just cast water walk on myself first.
Okay, I was wondering if you were going to do that or not.
Of course.
Yeah, just roll me athletics then.
See, I work together with my bad decision making. God. I rolled a 2.
You roll the 2. It's fine, but it's basically a natural one to fail to push the cart. It's not that heavy for you. And it isn't just, like, still water. So you push it up against land. It's a bit more effort. You assume it's because you just woke up.
Yeah.
It's more effort than you'd think, but you do manage it. Just takes a little bit of a while.
Hard to get a good grip on water.
With your new hands as well. You're
Yes.
learning how to walk on water on your hands.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you try and pull it out of the water, the cart, or
Yeah.
you leave it in the water?
No, I'll pull it out onto the land.
Okay, make me another athletics check. With if anyone wants to assist, if 2 of you help him, I'll give him advantage.
Yeah.
I'll help him.
You're not awake, Zariel.
What am I rolling?
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Forgot.
You don't have to roll anything, it's just
Oh,
if
okay.
2 people help, I get advantage.
Yeah, if the Shadow Elf is willing to help, that was the thing.
Bane, very quickly, are we heading into combat or anything?
He just
No.
enlarged me, so...
No. So okay, no, because I'm thinking of taking a quick walk to the shop to grab some food. So I can stay on Discord, but
Does enlarge give me advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it would just generally. 'Cause it turn your size. It just turn your size huge.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Basically the size of the goddamn river now.
you're the size that you used to be.
Double in size, you...
yeah, I'm gonna get a kebab quick before it closes because I'm fucking starving. But I'll be on Discord on my phone, so if you can roll for me if there's anything rolling, and I'll still talk and shit.
Okay.
There's a 36 cut.
36 does pass. Yes.
I
Hey,
just-
nice at having that athletics 20.
Yeah.
It's a nice number. So yeah, you managed to pull it, heave it up onto land. You see, yeah, it was just ripped off with brute force.
Yeah, that's mean.
It's the only thing that was damaged is like the area around the wheel and the wheel. So
Mm.
the rest of the boat's in good nick. A few scrapes
Need it.
here and there, but I mean, what? Can
Need another lightweight wooden wheel. There's probably wood nearby, right?
I mean, you are in a jungle.
Yeah, I'll just use fabricate on a tree to make a replacement.
Let's make a wheel.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm assuming a wheel doesn't cost more than 500 or whatever the cost is.
Actually, how much would a replacement wheel cost? Because if it's cheap enough, I can use my channel divinity that lets me my artisan's blessing to just make it instead.
How much can Artisan's Blessing do?
Do. Give me a minute. 100 gold.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be less than 100 gold. The cart probably wasn't worth 100 gold originally.
It has to include some metal though.
What metal are you gonna use? You have some on you.
What's a nice lightweight metal? Like, is there any like? I assume there's like rivets and stuff just on the wheels anyway.
Yeah.
Just in general, but they're probably made of like.
I believe you guys have some tin or something, don't you? Or some, I think you actually have some aluminium. You have some weird lightweight metal.
Yeah, I'll use like a little bit of that in it. Like, not even a lot.
I don't
Like,
really...
literally, I could get away with using a single copper coin to do this. Is how dumb it is.
You could use one gold piece because you don't actually have any coppers.
As long as like the materials and like equal the value, and it has a tiny bit of metal in it, I can make it using this, which is hilarious because it literally is. I just forge it like I would in like a smith shop, in a blacksmith.
But yeah, you can make a wheel very easily with that. You turn literally one of just the over. Like, it's not a huge tree. You go, better not take down anything big. There might be something sleeping in it. And just take one random little like palm that was there.
And then I
like, bring
whack
it down.
away at it with my hammer for an hour in a red hot glowing forge, and it comes out as a wood wheel with like
wooden
metal
wheel with
ribbon.
a little... Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's basically what you just do. Now then, you've got a very nice palm wheel with a few indeterminate lightweight metal bits. I've forgotten the one I gave you.
Yeah, me too.
So you have a wheel. You gonna attach it?
I suppose. It's not like I have to worry about. But you know what? I've got these two people here to help me. So if I like lift the cart up, because that's like a big part with changing a wheel, is you need something to support the weight.
Mm-hmm.
And they can do like the fiddly bits with like actually tightening it on.
Okay.
But the most dexterous person then does it.
This is not going to be a dex check.
Strength?
The smith's part is the strength check. The other part is intelligence.
Intelligence.
Bane, very quickly, I'm on my phone now, so if there's an annoying noise, just tell me and I'll mute myself instead of...
And there's some weird
fine right
annoying
now.
noise that sounds like talking.
It's fine, it's fine, bud.
No, I'm so kidding, I'm kidding.
It's fine, bud.
Intelligence
bastard.
check.
Yeah, it's going to be an intelligence check. If the pair of you want to do it, whoever's got the higher value with advantage. I think it might be Linus because he is a former arcane trickster, so I think he had decent intelligence.
I got
Yeah.
16. Well, what?
Linus has... So he's only got 12. So yeah,
Right.
it'll be you, Bob, with advantage. Smith, roll me athletics first to see if it is actually advantage.
Okay, we'll see. Just a straight athletics roll, assumedly.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm enlarged still.
Yep, advantage.
35. You keep the cart nicely in the air. And
Nice and
with
steady.
a 20... Oh, actually, Shadow Elf,
Mm-hmm.
do you have proficiency in carpenter's tools?
Nope. Alchemy and smithing.
Okay. I mean, it was actually the first roll anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was about to say, it would technically be a neutral roll, because you'd be at disadvantage from that. And with Linus's help, you'd be back to neutral. But yeah, thankfully the first roll was a 20. So you managed to get the right spot to reattach the wheel. Now you actually have to reattach it. Now you have to roll the strength check.
Who goes him?
Who's stronger, me or Linus? I'm at 12.
I think Linus is 10.
Again, I'm stronger.
Linus is not very strong. Linus is incredibly dexterous. And he's got average other stats.
Yeah, all I've got is speed and stuff.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm just rolling this at...
Because Linus is actually too weak, he can't help you at this, so you're going to be basically doing a strength carpenter's tools check at disadvantage.
I'm just gonna give you directions, you know.
Yeah. Well, this is
7 was the fate.
7 was decided on. 7 is not good enough. You are struggling to attach the wheel. And you can't quite like get it into the right place. You just not got the mass to like lock it in.
I'm just the spectre of my former self. I can't attach this bloody wheel.
People are sleeping. This is not the time to sing.
Smith is holding half of the cart off the ground.
Hey, Smith, how about you turn yourself this way a bit and maybe your new hands can help.
He's
I mean,
currently
I was
standing
gonna-
on his hand.
I was gonna say, do I look like I have eyes in the back of my head? But I do. You know, I can actually probably lift and do it, but you know, I'm gonna have to rest on these little legs.
Well, they're not so little right now. They're enlarged, along with the
Yeah,
rest of you.
Yeah, but considering this, currently his legs are like a little over 4 feet long on a 20-foot body.
Hey, Linus, you want to give it a try? Apparently my hands just don't want to be corporeal enough. I just seem to be slipping through the... What's this called again, Smith?
it's
Sorry.
real.
A very loud motorbike passed me. What did you say, Bob?
I'm saying that you want to give it a shot because I'm failing at this, apparently.
I mean, I can try if someone can roll for me.
I will roll for you. Yeah, you don't have anything that would be helpful for this, so it is going to be
No.
another strength check at disadvantage.
You know,
5.
Y-
Linus fails further.
I'm too weak.
one of you like bring a rock or something over so I can like prop the cart on it.
Bloody hell, what am I doing? Here, use it all my natural magic. I'm forgetting we've got natural magic
Yeah, you
here.
have.
And just holds the cart up with all my natural magic and
You
say,
just have as a prop, essentially. You literally make a card jack out of shadows.
why am I not doing this? I mean, you've got it up there. You... Now,
Right. I guess I'll change the wheel now that it's supported.
I also love that I wasn't fully expecting Smith to use his stone natural magic to knock it into place.
I mean, I could have, but I didn't want to damage the wheel I just made. And rocks aren't exactly, you know,
Precision
the
implements.
smoothest. Yeah.
hey, never mind, some of our mechanics used to use a hammer for fixing everything. You'd just be doing the same technique.
I use a
Anyway,
rod.
time to whack this wheel into place. Athletics, I assume, or just strength.
It's a strength check with disadvantage if you don't have carpentry.
Okay. Oh, it's a 30-30.
It's a 30. You're fine. You managed to just go, BAM! Slots it perfectly into the right slot.
Tightens up.
They got into the right space. They're just really weedy.
And you know, that was pretty easy actually.
Yes, Mr. Strong Arms.
Well, I guess we should probably rest up on here for the night. Level the thing in the water. Leave.
Everyone
Yes.
roll me perception. If you're conscious. Which I suppose I'll
he
roll
would,
for Linus.
he would have got the 31 because he would have been minus for the thing with, but
It don't
strength
matter.
would, yeah.
Well, Linus got a decent score.
Let me use my peepers. My peepception. Eh.
12. You'll pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see in the water a pretty big, like, it'd be about size huge, roughly, like about 25 feet long. Shape just slide gently through the water, like it's pitch black. Has multiple like long tendrils flowing out the back, as you can see as it's moving. It appears to have a pair of front legs as well that are not tentacles. As it just glides under the water nearby. Seems it's patrolling the area at least, or maybe looking for the thing that it ate. And as it goes past, the broken cartwheel floats to the surface.
Oh, where's the wheel?
How heavy is a wheel?
Yeah.
Cartwheel? About like 80 pounds, probably.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my mage hand would be able to carry it.
Don't worry, I have the perfect tool for this.
Yes?
Fishing rod?
Yeah.
Do it.
That fishing rod hasn't gotten you guys into trouble before.
The fishing rod's not even a real fishing rod. It was made out of unnatural magic every time.
Is it actually?
Yeah. Anyway, I was just gonna.
You guys
I have
really
like.
gonna piss it off.
I have a rope.
You have a I love that you didn't even think the fishing rod. I could tell when you responded it. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a rope, and what I'm gonna do is I'll just spend an hour. And I won't even spend an hour. I'm just gonna tie my hunting trap to the end of it, which I assume is just a bear trap.
It's a bear trap.
Just throw it up the wheel.
It's a bear trap, but you know how the normal bear trap is like triangular
Yeah.
blades. This one's more like fanged.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's much sharper.
I'm just gonna throw it up the wheel so it like latches onto it and then pull it back in.
A common imagine the bear trap. Instead of it's a bear trap, it's a saber-toothed bear trap. With best description.
Just gonna watch him do this. I could easily just use the mage hand, tie the wheel off to the rope, and just let it come back. But
This
I want
is
to see
more
how this
entertaining.
goes. Yeah.
Roll me, I guess, a ranged attack, Smith.
I do have one of those technically because I have a sling.
You know what's about to happen, don't you?
Gonna fucking just shatter the goddamn wheel, isn't it?
No.
Gonna catch the creature.
He's gonna land and a tentacle. You go. Oh, it's perfectly on target. That was a fantastic throw. As a tentacle just like slightly goes out of the water, and the bear trap just goes, "Ang!"
You're trying.
You know,
to get us killed.
I do often say this, but I am very good at fishing.
As you hear a booming roar.
Time
And
to wake up the rest of them.
that's where we're gonna end this session.
With a start of a new combat.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, expect a TPK.
Oh god, fucking damn it. Well, as always, work fun.
I did nothing wrong, and I have never done anything wrong.
Hey, who's claiming the spot for a recap next week? Who wants to recap this kill?
I'm gonna go with Smith again because I don't think he's here next time, right?
Next time is on the 9th? No, on the 16th. Yeah, I'm not here on the 16th.
Yeah. So I've actually got an announcement for that particular one. So, the next Geddon episode, we're having 2 Geddon episodes if people are free on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'll see.
In theory.
So on the 12th.
No, not on the 12th. It'd be the 16th is gonna be the first session, and the 19th is gonna be the second session.
In theory, I'd be available on the 19th.
That's why, but knowing what's making you not be there, I assume you're free on that day.
Yeah. Well,
So, yes, that is all we got time for today. I thought that was a lot of fun. You guys got to fangirl.
good.
You guys got some information, which is
And
one
honey
of them.
cake.
You got a honey cake.
I was
Yeah, I
asleep
did.
for the majority.
You
Yeah, I was asleep.
you were in a coma this week.
God, you sure did spend the entire session asleep, then got angry, and then
Yeah.
went back to sleep.
Yeah, you got basically
Pretty
petrified and then slept again. Jesus. So, yeah, next time we'll be there. I'll be back on Monday. These guys will be back in 2 weeks. Apart from Smith, who'll be back in 2 weeks and a bit. So, thank you, my players, for playing. I have been Wolfie, the evil GM. Hope you all enjoyed.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Keep playing the games, keep it awesome because, the best on Switch. See you Monday. Good night!